and Matt Stafford on the Lyons Sports Channel from Ad Astra Radio. You're listening to the Lyons Sports Channel on Ad Astra Radio, featuring live coverage of Lyons football, basketball, baseball, and softball. Stream live audio and video on the free Ad Astra Radio app and at adastraradio.com. Listen Friday night at 6:30 for Lions football with Doug Higgins and Matt Stafford on the Lyons Sports Channel from Ad Astra Radio. You're listening to the Lyons Sports Channel on Ad Astra Radio, featuring live coverage of Lyons football, basketball, baseball, and softball. Stream live audio and video on the free Ad Astra Radio app and at adastraradio.com. Listen Friday night at 6:30 for Lions football with Doug Higgins and Matt Stafford on the Lyons Sports Channel from Ad Astra Radio. You're listening to the Lyons Sports Channel on Ad Astra Radio, featuring live coverage of Lyons football, basketball, baseball, and softball. Stream live audio and video on the free Ad Astra Radio app and at adastraradio.com. Listen Friday night at 6:30 for Lions football with Doug Higgins and Matt Stafford on the Lyons Sports Channel from Ad Astra Radio. You're listening to the Lyons Sports Channel on Ad Astra Radio, featuring live coverage of Lyons football, basketball, baseball, and softball. Stream live audio and video on the free Ad Astra Radio app and at adastraradio.com. Listen Friday night at 6:30 for Lions football with Doug Higgins and Matt Stafford on the Lyons Sports Channel from Ad Astra Radio. You're listening to the Lyons Sports Channel on Ad Astra Radio, featuring live coverage of Lyons football, basketball, baseball, and softball. Stream live audio and video on the free Ad Astra Radio app and at adastraradio.com. Listen Friday night at 6:30 for Lions football with Doug Higgins and Matt Stafford on the Lyons Sports Channel from Ad Astra Radio. You're listening to the Lyons Sports Channel on Ad Astra Radio, featuring live coverage of Lyons football, basketball, baseball, and softball. Stream live audio and video on the free Ad Astra Radio app and at adastraradio.com. Listen Friday night at 6:30 for Lions football with Doug Higgins and Matt Stafford on the Lyons Sports Channel from Ad Astra Radio. You're listening to the Lyons Sports Channel on Ad Astra Radio, featuring live coverage of Lyons football, basketball, baseball, and softball. Stream live audio and video on the free Ad Astra Radio app and at adastraradio.com. Listen Friday night at 6:30 for Lions football with Doug Higgins and Matt Stafford on the Lyons Sports Channel from Ad Astra Radio. You're listening to the Lyons Sports Channel on Ad Astra Radio, featuring live coverage of Lyons football, basketball, baseball, and softball. Stream live audio and video on the free Ad Astra Radio app and at adastraradio.com. Listen Friday night at 6:30 for Lions football with Doug Higgins and Matt Stafford on the Lyons Sports Channel from Ad Astra Radio. You're listening to the Lyons Sports Channel on Ad Astra Radio, featuring live coverage of Lyons football, basketball, baseball, and softball. Stream live audio and video on the free Ad Astra Radio app and at adastraradio.com. Listen Friday night at 6:30 for Lions football with Doug Higgins and Matt Stafford on the Lyons Sports Channel from Ad Astra Radio. You're listening to the Lyons Sports Channel on Ad Astra Radio, featuring live coverage of Lyons football, basketball, baseball, and softball. Stream live audio and video on the free Ad Astra Radio app and at adastraradio.com. Listen Friday night at 6:30 for Lions football with Doug Higgins and Matt Stafford on the Lyons Sports Channel from Ad Astra Radio. You're listening to the Lyons Sports Channel on Ad Astra Radio, featuring live coverage of Lyons football, basketball, baseball, and softball. Stream live audio and video on the free Ad Astra Radio app and at adastraradio.com. Listen Friday night at 6:30 for Lions football.
The following is a presentation of the Ad Astra Radio Sports Network, the statewide leader in local sports coverage. Stream Ad Astra Radio's local sports coverage on the free Ad Astra Radio app. Download it now. Coming up on the Midway Motors Drive to the Game, we'll break down tonight's matchup and preview other key games on the Ad Astra Sports Network.
Allen Samuels Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on the giant corner of 30th and Lorraine in Hutchinson, Kansas. We take pride in supporting our community and our student athletes. Hi, I'm the General Manager, Don Glaspie. We want to wish our area teams a fun and memorable season. A great person once said, victory is in the quality of competition and not the final score. Visit online AllenSamuelsHutch.com and follow us on Facebook for weekly giveaways and special events. And as Mr. Samuels always says,
come by, let's be friends.
AdAstraRadio.com.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight we're in Nickerson for a non-district game as the Lions take on a former CKL rival, the Nickerson Panthers. And we have a bonus that's also homecoming, and the festivities have started right now as they are introducing each of the king and queen candidates as we speak. I'm Doug Higgins along with Matt Stafford, and we are pleased to be with you on this Midway Motors Drive to the Game. Also joining us tonight with our video is Ricardo Tapia and Heath Schroeder, again, our producer, back at the studio. Well, Matt, both of these teams have a lot of things in common. Both played ranked teams last week and were defeated. Lions fell to the number 1 ranked and undefeated Southeast of Saline in Class 2A, 73-7. Nickerson fell to the number 1 ranked and unbeaten Andale Indians, 45-3, that in Class 3A. Lions enters tonight at 0-5. Nickerson also 0-5. They played each other in the Jamboree in Lyons back in August. They know each other. Nickerson won a hard-fought battle last season, 26-21. I don't see any reason why this couldn't be the same type of a ball game here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it will be a close one, and old CKL rivals, as you mentioned, Doug, so it always has some meaning, making the drive down Highway 14, the new highway now, getting off there at the Nickerson exit and making your way over here to the football studio. So, or to the football stadium, excuse me. Should be a battle tonight, and the one thing we know for certain is one of these teams is going to come away with their first victory.
Absolutely. Let's take a look at the ones to watch, our key players for each of the ball teams. That brought to you by Rice Community Health. We care for our patients like family. Matt, I'll let you talk about the visiting team, the Lions.
All right. For the Lions offensively, they're going to be led by Quani Campbellton. He's got 14 receptions, 123 yards. He's got a 13-yard average, 24.6 yards per game, and 1 TD on the season. He's also got that run-back TD in the special teams area for 80 yards. Passing, Daniel Pando, 38 of 78, 271 yards, 7.1 average, 48.2 yards per game, 1 touchdown. And, of course, rushing, Xander Young, 61 for 226, 48.2 yards per game. Xander Young, one of the leaders also defensively for this team. And then I'm going to talk about a couple of different players tonight defensively for the Lions. Lions that have continued to step up defensively. We know the Lions have been improved this year. And one of those, number 9, Arrhenius Montanez, the sophomore, has been playing very well of late for Lions, as well as number 14, the senior, Derek Alvidarez, also playing very well for Lions defensively as of late. A couple of players to watch for the Lions.
All right, now to the Nickerson Panthers. They're led by quarterback Chris Monroe Sr., 292 yards passing, 2 TDs, 6 interceptions. He throws to Riley Bronner, a senior, has 101 yards and 1 touchdown. Austin Peterson, another senior, 77 yards on 5 receptions and a TD. And Chase Welch, a junior, 4 for 79 and 1 TD. Rushing game, they look to Monroe to rush also, as well as throw the ball, 43 carries, 169 yards, 2 TDs. And then they hand the ball off to Rylan Morrell, 85 touches for him, 326 yards and a TD. Tackling, they're going to look to their linebackers. Riley Bronner with 35, Connor White with 28, Gabe Taylor with 25, and Rylan Morrell with 24. They funnel everything to those linebackers. That's what we need to look for. Let's step aside. When we come back, we'll hear from head coaches Carl Nolan and Parker Bruce, And we'll have the probable starting lineups for you and more on the Midway Motors drive to the game. From the Allen Samuels broadcast booth, you're listening to Lions football on Ad Astra Radio.
You're on the Midway Motors drive to the game. Midway Motors, for every mile of life. More local sports coverage at adastraradio.com with exclusive stories and game day audio.
What makes Sterling College special?
I have been to 30 different states and 4 different countries, and I've felt more at home at Sterling than I have in most of those places. It is just such a welcoming environment. I don't know that you hear that about every campus. I've been a Christian for 15 years, and I don't think that my faith has grown as much in all of those 15 years as it has when I've been here.
Learn with purpose at Sterling College. Visit sterling.edu today.
At Health Equip, we are committed to bringing comfort to you and your home. That's why we specialize in health and mobility products designed to keep you feeling your best and living with ease. From CPAPs and BiPAPs to oxygen services and respiratory supplies, our full line of equipment is backed by friendly, knowledgeable staff ready to help find the right fit. Right now, enjoy 20% off our power mobility products and lift chairs. Find us at healthequip.com or visit us in Hutchinson, Newton, and McPherson. Health Equip, comfort, care, and a better way to live.
Hi, I'm Travis Audi, Operations Supervisor with Stoopsman's Refuse Disposal. Safety is our #1 goal, and all of our employees know the importance of safety when it comes to our customers. I invite you to check us out online at stootsmansrefuse.com. Just one more reason to choose Stootsman's Refuse Disposal. Our business is picking up.
Struggling to catch your breath? Whether it's asthma, COPD, or pulmonary dysfunction, Hutchison Pulmonology Associates are here to help you breathe easier and live life to the fullest. Don't let breathing problems hold you back. With expert care and personalized treatment, we're here for you every breath of the way. Visit hutchregional.com or call 620-513-4800 today. Breathe better, feel better with Hutchison Regional.
Welcome back to the Midway Motors drive to the game for Week 6 football action as the Lions and the Nickerson Panthers meet in a non-district game this evening. We're pleased to now be joined by the head coach of the Lions, Carl Noland.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Coach, for joining us here on the Ad Astra Radio pregame show. One of the things that Matt and I have brought up each week is that you seem to have a few different players that step up and really have a strong performance in that week's game. What are your takeaways of the game with Southeast of Saline last Friday and those new players that stepped up this week?
There's a few takeaways. Defensively, we tried some people in some new spots to see what they look like. Paco came out for us, and he played very well at outside backer for us. I even took Hendricks Starbucks and put him down on the D-line for a play, and he came up with a sack strip fumble, which Teagan was able to take it back for 85 yards. But offensively, we got some runs with Urim. We want to see what Urim can do, so he's stepping up, and even getting Teagan and Elliott involved in the pass game. So it's coming together.
Yeah, I noticed that you had Teagan Link targeted quite a few times last week, and he came up with some big catches for you.
Yeah, he every week he said, "Coach, I can catch. Coach, I can catch." And I was like, "Yeah, I know you can." So we wanted to throw him a bone and get him out there. But he's 6'4". Sometimes he just got to go get it.
Yeah, he just got to go up and climb that ladder and come down with the ball. So, well, Coach, you're now halfway through the district schedule. How is District 6 stacking up, and what do you see from those teams in a really, really, what I feel is a tough district?
It's falling in line exactly where, we predicted at the beginning of the year as far as, Southeast would be at the helm of it. And then there was a mixture who would be 2 and 3. Dealing with some injuries and stuff. We don't know how the end of the season will shape up, but we're looking forward to going in against Hillsborough and Halstead this season to finish off strong and make some noise and try to sneak into the playoffs.
Well, and that leads us into tonight's game. As you step out of district play, that's kind of a tune-up for those final 2 district games, and you face a Nickerson team with which you have a pretty long history over the years. They've competed against each other for years and years now. Your players have always circled this game on their calendars as one they look forward to playing. So what does your team need to do tonight to pick up a win against the Panthers?
They got to just come out and play together. Got to be dominant. Got to cause turnovers. You know, that's our goal. We've been focusing on it all week. We want to cause turnovers. We want to cause chaos in the backfield for their offense. And on our offense, we want to stick the blocks and get down the field and get in the end zone. So that's what we're focusing on right now, causing chaos and havoc.
And that starts on that defensive end, and that's been your strong point throughout the season is your defense has given you some opportunities. And this week, if you put the things together, then punch them into the end zone, that offense can put some points on the board.
That is correct, and that's what we're doing. We've been working on. We got some new stunts for you. You'll see them.
All right. Looking forward to seeing those stunts there then tonight. So, well, thank you, Coach Nolan, and best of luck tonight against the Nickerson Panthers.
Thank you. Go Lions.
It's always a pleasure to have you on our pregame show, and we look forward to hearing from you in the locker room show after the game tonight. More to come on the Midway Motors Drive to the Game here on Ad Astra Radio as Nickerson and Lyons renew a long-time rivalry.
When you need the best quality in office printing and service, call on OPI and Canon. For over 35 years, OPI has been your source for Canon copiers, scanners, and wide format printers. OPI can easily find the right Canon to fit the needs for your business. OPI services what we sell with our 10 technicians. Many times they can respond to your problem within hours of your call. OPI, your dependable provider for Canon sales and service in Great Bend, Hayes, Larned, Russell, or at OPIKAN.com.
If high fertilizer prices have you scratching your head, call our team of professionals at Heartland Soil Services and let us help you determine exactly what you need, where you need it, for all of your fertility needs. If you've grid soil sampled within the last 4 years, we've got the data to make the prescription to put your fertilizer exactly where you need it. Or, if you'd like to try a grid soil sample, call us today and we can help.
Heartland Soil Services.
And remember, unless you test, it's just a guess.
The year was 1933. FDR took office, the first Major League Baseball All-Star Game was played, and King Kong was the hit movie. Hi, this is Brad Patton, and also in 1933, our agency, Wade Patton Insurance, was founded by my great-grandpa, you guessed it, Wade Patton. A lot of things have changed in the past 90 years. One constant, though, has been my family helping to protect the people and businesses of Hutchinson and around Kansas. Stop by and see us today at 6th and Main, or check out WadePattonInsurance.com. Independent since 33, Wade Patton Insurance.
At Blue Stem Communities, they believe in living well at every stage of life. With trusted locations in McPherson, Heston, North Newton, and Hutchinson, they're proud to offer vibrant senior living options from independent living to assisted care and skilled nursing. Each community is grounded in compassion, connection, and a commitment to nonprofit mission. Come and see what living well can be at Blue Stem Communities. Live well with Blue Stem Communities in McPherson, Heston, North Newton, and Hutchinson.
Welcome back to pregame coverage of high school football on Ad Astra Radio. This is Lane Gillespie in the Ad Astra studios. We now talk to the head coach of the Nickerson Panthers, first-year head coach and also former K-State football player, Parker Bruce. Now, Coach, first of all, just starting off with last week, you went up against Andale, which is always an unenviable task for any team around the state of Kansas. Just what were some overall takeaways from that game?
You know, I thought our boys just fought their tails off. You know, we've played Andale for the last 4 years, and they have a little bit more insight on what Andale is. Just, you know, I grew up in Andale, played in Andale. I was actually Coach Schmidt's first senior class, his first year down there, and so it's always been kind of a fun challenge for us of just saying, okay, if that's where we want to be, then we got to go through them. And every year we've played them, we've gotten better. And again, the biggest compliment I got was just our boys played physical. They didn't run away from the challenge. I thought we did some things on the ground game, kind of mixing up some personnel packages. But also, too, defensively, honestly, that was the most pleased I was defensively since our week 1 matchup against Conway. We forced them to do things that was a little bit out of their wheelhouse, made them open it up a little bit more. kind of took away their bread and butter stuff. And for that, I got major compliments for the boys.
You know, you mentioned the defense, and yeah, although there were 45 points given up against Andale, that's a season low for Andale. That's just how great of a football team they are, and I know you would know that being the Andale native. But just including with Andale, you guys have had a very unenviable schedule this season. I mean, going up against guys like Haven and Heston as well as Halstead. What lessons do you take from playing some really, really tough teams all season?
You know, we talk a lot about every week about, you know, continuing to take steps forward for the program. We've talked a lot about the program. You know, a lot of people think, oh, this is our team. But, guys, there is a Nickerson Panthers team long before you guys showed up. And there's going to be a team just like you guys long after you show up. So how do we continue to take steps forward for the program? And you look around the Central Kansas League, especially just around Sedgwick County, you know, Heston, Halstead, Haven, Pratt, Hoisington, Andale. I mean, there's just great competition and great programs around here. And it's, guys, if we want to get there, then we've got to continue to take small steps. And you know, we opened up first week against Conway Springs, you know, and it's a 1A school, 1A competition, but, God, they don't play like it, you know. And our boys continue to show up, and every week we've had some type of small takeaway of, okay, we're going in the right direction, guys. At some time, this is going to click.
Well, you guys have Lyons coming up this week, so what do you see out of them, and how do you guys get the win?
You know, they're young, but they've got some speed on the outside. Quanique Hamilton is a guy I know from track. Just seeing him the last few years at Central Kansas League. They've got some speed. I know that they've got a good defensive end. And they've got some pieces, and they you know, live by their bread and butter stuff, and they're continuing to get better every week with it. And obviously it being a rival for us, you know, just about 12 minutes just to the west of us. Our boys see this as a rivalry game. They see it as a rivalry game. But at the end of the day, you know, it's all guys that all run around together, see each other at the state fair. So it's always fun when you have that off-the-field connection whenever you're seeing that competition on a Friday night. And again, we're just looking at the challenge of, okay, guys, continue to take small steps, you know, continue to build on things we've built on previously in games and just see where it takes us.
All righty. Well, it looks like it's going to be a fun matchup between Nickerson and Lyons. Coach, thank you so much for taking the time. Best of luck.
Absolutely. Thank you.
That's Parker Bruce, the head coach of the Nickerson Panthers. We'll head back to the stadium right after this. You're listening to High School Football on Ad Astra Radio.
We've got more of the Midway Motors Drive to the Game coming up. Midway Motors, committed to helping you find the right vehicle. Stream the Game of the Week online at adastraradio.com or download the Ad Astra Radio app.
I'm Dr. Logan Shetler from the Lyons Medical Center, and for times when you're feeling under the weather, to immunizations and back-to-school appointments for your children, our team is here for your family at every stage of your life. As a rural clinic and hospital, our commitment to your health is built upon the foundation of neighbors caring for neighbors. So whether you wake up with a sore throat or your teen sprain their ankle, we'll help you get better fast.
Running a business is tough, but protecting it doesn't have to be. At DJ Kaufman Agency, we offer comprehensive business insurance that keeps your hard work safe. Whether you're a small startup or a growing enterprise, we've got the right coverage for you. From liability and property insurance to workers' comp and business interruption, our policies are tailored to fit your needs and your budget. Contact us today, 620-669-0410, or stop by our office in Hutchinson at 17 East 30th Avenue. DJ Kaufman Insurance is a member of the Trusted Choice Independent agencies.
We know what it takes to be a successful producer. Hard work and strong values. Like you, we have roots in this community and want to see it grow. We're ready to meet your banking and lending needs with experts who understand crops, livestock, and equipment. We know your business and your values. Talk to us. Lyons Federal Bank, a better way to bank. Member FDIC. Online at lyonsfed.com.
Swimming pool season might be coming to an end, but here at Pools Plus, we don't want it to ever end. Celebrate the end of the season toy and float sale going on now. Surprise your family and friends with new outdoor furniture. 30% off all in-stock furniture, and get $100 off for every $1,000 you spend. Come see your friends at Pools Plus today. Shop local, shop Pools Plus, 21 East 1st in downtown Hutchinson.
AdAstraRadio.com.
Welcome back, everyone, as we continue our Midway Motors drive to the game here at Nickerson High School. Let's go through the starters and the coaches for both of these teams. Our starting lineups brought to you by Ag 360 Insurance. Ag 360 Insurance is here to partner in your legacy. Contact agents Darren Eddy and Cody Moores in Inman. Let's start first of all with the Lions. Matt, I'll turn it over to you.
Okay, thank you, Doug. We've been talking a lot this season about the defensive unit, so I'm going to go through the defensive starters for the Lions. Tonight, starting tonight defensively for Lions. Number 1, Jace Thompson. He's a junior cornerback, and he will be starting at 6'1", 155. Number 3, Urim Ordonez. He's an outside linebacker. He's also a junior, 5'6", 155. Number 4, Quanique Hamilton. He's also a junior, free safety, 5'9", 135. Number 8, David Pando. He's an outside linebacker. He's also a junior, 5'10", 156. And then number 9, Arrhenius Montanez. He's a safety. He's a sophomore. He goes 5'10", 145. Number 14, Derek Alvarez. He's a senior cornerback, and he is at 6'3", 170 pounds for the Lions. Number 53, Joshawn Hamilton. He's also had a couple of good games recently, Doug.
Yes,
He's
he has.
a senior inside linebacker, 5'7", 195 pounds. Number 56, Hendrik Starbuck, one of those team leaders for Lions, a senior inside linebacker, 6 foot 245. Number 65, Landon Berzer, a junior end, 6'2", 230. And rounding out the lineup for the Lions defensively, number 66, Logan Ferguson. He'll be at the nose tackle position, 6'1", 280. Lions, of course, coached by Carl Nolan, assisted by Cody Bowers, Zach Dobbins, Dylan Huggard, and Joe Young.
And the marching band for the Nickerson Panthers has now taken the field as they get ready to play the national anthem here momentarily, I believe. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll give you the starting lineups for the offense of the Nickerson Panthers from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Lions football on Ad Astra Radio.
Stream Ad Astra Radio's local sports coverage on the free Ad Astra Radio app. Download it now. The Ad Astra Radio Sports Network, the statewide leader in local sports coverage.
Hi, this is Matt at Pride Ag Resources Ace Hardware on the west edge of Lyons. Fall is here and Pride Ag Ace is your helpful fall outdoor place. Whether you're looking for mums, winterizer for your lawn, birdseed for our feathered friends, or the latest battery or gas-powered yard tool, Pride Ag Ace is your place. We carry the best brands like Stihl, Ego, Milwaukee, DeWalt, and Craftsman. Come and see us in Dodge City, Lyons, Mays, or Meade and get your yard back in shape this fall.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Protect what matters most with Kansas Central Services Insurance. Our team prioritizes your protection, peace of mind, and budget, ensuring you have the coverage you need when you need it. Kansas Central Services, now located on the east side of the square in Lyons and online at insurekansas.net.
From their beginnings in 1989, Wifco Steel Products has grown to be the premier supplier of storage tank hardware in the U.S. and Canada, and they're still growing. Apply today at wifcosp.com. Wifco Steel Products, the experts in steel fabrication.
Kansas. Trust the power of blue for your CanCare plan. Families trust Healthy Blue for doctor visits and prescriptions. New and expecting moms trust Healthy Blue for pregnancy support. And Healthy Blue provides extra benefits for your whole family. Choose the brand Kansans have trusted for more than 80 years. Visit choosehealthyblue.com/KS for more details. Trust the power of blue.
One of the most important elements of success is knowing when to expand and when to focus on strengthening what you have. At People's Bank and Trust, we've done just that over the years, ensuring that we always have a solid base to provide for our customers and our community. At People's Bank and Trust, we never promise more than we can deliver. And what we deliver is safe, sound, reliable banking that puts you first. Let us put our experience to work for you and your family. People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
AdAstraRadio.com.
Welcome back, everyone. As we continue our Midway Motors drive to the game, we've given you the starting lineup for the Lions defense. We're going to go ahead and give you the Nickerson Panther offensive starters here tonight. Again, brought to you by Ag 360 Insurance. They're here to partner in your legacy. At wide receiver, Austin Peterson, 6'2", 175 senior. At running back, Ryan Morrell, 5'10", 170 junior. At tight end, Riley Bronner, 6'3", 200-pound senior. Tyler Morrell, tight end, 6'3", Dalton Wakefield, running back at linebacker, 5'9", 160. He is a senior. Christopher Monroe, quarterback, 5'11", 175, a senior. Corbin Shelton, wide receiver, 5'8", 125, a junior. Now to the offensive line. At Nelson, 5'11", 195, a senior. Gabe Taylor, 5'9", 175, a senior. Riley Spurlock, 6'2", 208 pounds. He, too, is a senior. Zane Rector, a junior at 6'1", 252 pounds. And rounding out the lineup, Dagan Snyder, as 6'3", 290 pounds. He is a junior also. Head coach for Nickerson is Parker Bruce, assisted by Michael Hill, Kyler Burrell, Alan Kreitzer, Scott Hambrick, and Kyle Vetter. The captains are out at the center of the field with the officials for the coin toss. We'll know momentarily what the choice has been, as Lions will defend the west goal. Nickerson will receive at the east-west field. We had the right teams that we announced, as Nickerson will take the ball first. Nickerson in their all-blue uniforms with white numerals, blue helmet. They have a little bit of gold on the shoulder pad as accent. Lions in all white, blue numerals, Lions across the chest. They will wear white helmets with a logo, blue logo, Lions logo on that. Matt?
Doug, what a beautiful evening. As you were announcing the starting lineups, we had a butterfly fly right by the Monarchs.
Monarchs are really everywhere.
A couple of wasps flying around. They can stay outside of the booth if that would be okay with me, but sounds like some of our other announcers are battling some wasps tonight also.
All right. Our uniform sponsor, we just give you the uniforms, brought to you by I Need a Cleaners in Hutchinson. It's where to take your clothes. A lot of other action going on in the Ad Astra Sports Network here tonight. As you said, it's a beautiful night here. Temperature 79 degrees, wind out of the east at 6 miles an hour, sunset at just momentarily. They say 7:01. It's going to be a beautiful night for football here at Nickerson. We want to thank all of our many sponsors from Rice and Reno County for making this broadcast possible, and we'll try to get through all of those throughout the night here as we bring you this broadcast on the Lions channel of Ad Astra Radio. Kane Villasenor will kick off, back deep, and returning over on the far side. Good return up past the 30, knocked out of bounds, past the 40-yard line. Good return there.
Flag on the play. Holding is the initial sign on Nickerson.
That was Rylan Morrell on the return, and it looks like it's going to be pushed back. First penalty of the ball game, a big one against the Nickerson Panthers.
Doug, we're missing our statistician tonight, Tracy
Yes,
Hallman.
we are.
I'll do my very best with the stats. I got spoiled the last 2 weeks. Tracy, I'm sure you're not listening as you're in Kansas City celebrating your birthday and as your wife's there on some business as well. But hope you have a great birthday.
3 backs in the backfield. Under center is Monroe, and I believe Lyons jumped off sides, so Nickerson is going to get 5 of that penalty back. And he'll set up 1st and 5 with the ball spotted on the 33-yard line. 1st and 5, full house backfield. Pitch. And a sweep around the left side. by Rylan Morrell. Good for the first down and a whole lot more as he gets it up to about the 46, 47-yard line, and it'll be 1st and 10.
Yeah, hard running there by Rylan Morrell around the right-hand side, followed his blockers, made a quick cut, and he was off to the races.
Morrell had a lot of blockers out in front of him. Monroe steps under center. 3 backs in the backfield in a power I formation. Monroe will keep it. Goes around the right side, follows blockers, and tackled there by number 56. That would be Hendrick Starbuck after a 2-yard gain for Monroe.
Yeah, Hendrick Starbuck, again, one of the leaders on this Lyons team. He's going to have to step up big once again tonight, but a good start there defensively for Hendricks on that tackle.
2nd and 8 on the 49. 10:52 to go here in the first. Power I to the right. Monroe's under center. Double tight end setup. Pitch, sweep to the tailback. Morrell tackled right at the midfield stripe. I believe that's Jashawn Hamilton. No, excuse me. That was Urim Ordonis with the tackle there. And a short gain of 1 up to the 50, and that sets up a 3rd and 7. Crucial play for both teams here early on in quarter number 1.
Big 3rd down coming up here, as you said.
2 receivers wide to the left. I formation with the quarterback under center. Back to throw. Monroe gets out of the pocket, has room to run.
Hendrick Starbuck on the stop.
Starbuck takes him out of bounds. Well, no, they said wind the clock. They have him forward progress stopped at the Lions 49. Gain of only 1, and it'll be 4th and 6. Decision time here for Parker Bruce, the head coach for the Nickerson Panthers. Bruce, in his first year, graduate of Andale High School, played on the 2018 team in the state championship game. Got beat by Bishop Miege. Power I right. Cross buck. And
tackled
stopped.
in the backfield. Number 3 for Lions. Shoots in there. Urim Ordonis on the stop.
2 big tackles for Ordonis here to take off to start off the ball game. Loss of 1 on the play, turnover on downs, and Lions will take over at the 50-yard line.
Who had that last carry, Doug?
I'm sure it was Morrell.
Was that Morrell again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lions will start with Xander Young at running back. He gets the ball. Short gain, gains 1, maybe 2 inside Nickerson territory. We'll call it the 49, gain of 1, setting up 2nd and long.
Yeah, Xander Young absorbs the first contact, able to bounce off of it and fight for 1 yard. Hard fought 1 yard carry there for Xander.
This broadcast brought to you by the Lions Booster Club, Brasenio Construction, Erickson Custom Building, and Rice Community Health. Thank you to those Rice County sponsors. Back to throw is Pando over the head of the intended receiver out in the left flat. It was one of those quick bubble screens to Quanique Hamilton, but too high and out of the reach of the wide receiver. That'll set up 3rd and 10 after the incomplete pass. 3rd and 9, excuse me.
Doug, I think the game plan for both of these teams is very much the same. You got to move the ball. You can't get behind the sticks, and you can't turn the ball over.
Exactly. 2 wide receivers to the right. Man in motion is Tegan Link. Rolling is Pando. Throws it, caught by Hamilton near the first down marker, but I think he's just short by less than a yard down to the 41. We'll call it 8-yard reception. And that will set up 4th and 1. Lions will go for it in Nickerson territory. Neither one of these want to punt.
No. At least not when you're in positive territory. You know, Lions had 3 turnovers in positive territory. Was that last week?
Yes.
Or the week before.
2 receivers to the left. Handoff. Xander Young.
I think he got
right
it.
At the marker. Depends on the spot. I think he should have it. It looked like he penetrated the 40-yard line. Boy, they're going to say it's close. Oh, they give him the 1st and 10.
I think that was 2 weeks ago at Ellsworth. But again, back to the game planning. Neither team can afford to turn it over. You got to win at the line of scrimmage. You got to find a way to move the ball and not get behind the sticks.
Absolutely. A lot of big games in the area in 6A. I know that Wichita Northwest and Manhattan, the 2 and 3 teams in the state, are meeting in a battle of 6A teams. A short gain there.
Urim Ordonez on the carry.
Ordonez picks up about 3. They'll make it 2. Down to the 38-yard line.
Just a little bit different look from the Lions offensively to start this game, and kind of what they needed maybe as a little bit of a spark to get the ball moving on this first drive.
Ordonez in the backfield with Pando. 2 receivers right, wing back on the left, option, pitch to Ordonez. Hit and driven out of bounds. No, they say wind the clock. Inside the 40 to about the 37, only a gain of 1, well, maybe 2. They say it's at the 36.
3rd down, 6 to go.
And a crucial 3rd down play here. The cornerback for the Nickerson Panthers coming up quickly to make the stop. I want to thank Ricardo Tapia for doing our filming here for this broadcast today. You can catch that on Ad Astra TV. We're on Ad Astra Radio. Flat pass in the flat to Xander Young. Falls incomplete as Pando pitched the ball out there to him early, and Xander Young was not ready for the ball at all, and it falls incomplete.
Yeah, that ball was released, and Xander Young still had his back toward Pando, running towards the sideline, and when he turned around, the ball was there and just not unable to make the grab.
Nickerson turned the ball over on their 4th and long situation. Lions now facing a 4th and 6 also. Young on the right, and a penalty flag. Offsides. Instead of 4th and 6, it's going to be 4th and 1.
Yeah, that makes it a lot more doable 4th down for the Lions as they'll get 5 free yards, and as you said, make it about 4th and 1.
That changes your play out of the playbook. 4th and 1, a whole lot different than 4th and 6. Clock stopped at 6:25. Scoreless here in the first quarter. Nickerson turned it over on downs in their first possession. Lions on the drive now facing a 4th and 1. Handoff Xander Young.
He's got it.
Twists and turns and gets it. Tackled there by number 70, Connor Bauer of Nickerson.
Give Young about 2 yards on the pickup there as he goes right up the middle, follows his blockers, and able to pick up the 1st down for the Lions.
Nice gain there by the running back, Xander Young. Ball at the 28, 1st and 10 as we reach the halfway point here in the first quarter. Young tries to get out wide, runs through 1 tackle, cuts back in. Nothing doing as the linebackers and cornerback fill, and it's going to be a loss on the play back to the 30-yard line of 2. Sets up 2nd and 12. Ball on the far hash mark for Lions. Want to congratulate our homecoming queen, Jackie Cross, and the homecoming king, Josh Voller. That celebration taking place before the ball game. Roll out by Pando, throws it across the middle, nearly intercepted, tipped right to a Lions receiver.
Careened off of the defender and right into the hands of the Lions receiver. I'm trying to see the number.
I can't. It's
number 9.
That would be not
Arrhenius Montanez.
Montanez, yeah. Boy, that was nearly picked there by, I believe that was Cooper Malloy. No, Connor White, I think, had his hand on it, deflected off, and right into the hand of Arrhenius Montanez. 8 yards, 7 yards on the carom. Sets up 3rd and about 2. Young dropped for a loss as the defensive line with a good push. right there to slow him down and stop him.
Duggar, we're going to see number 16 for Lyons come out and kick a field goal, or
I don't
Lyons
know.
is going to go for it here?
I don't know. 4th and 2 from the 20. I think they're going to go for it. No sign yet. Or will they try to draw him offside again, get a few more yards and it's not 4th, it's 4th and about 3 it looks like.
Yeah, long 2. Do
Very
have a
long
flag
2.
on the play, delay of game, Lyons.
We do have a play clock here, so easy to see what's going. Did they call a timeout before the? They did call a timeout, I believe.
Okay.
We'll step aside from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Lions football on Ad Astra Radio.
If you're looking for a friendly dentist that makes you feel at home, make an appointment with Dr. Douglas Henshaw, DDS in Sterling. Dr. Henshaw takes pride in maintaining your dental health and beautifying smiles, specializing in orthodontics, bleaching, veneers, fillings, crowns, and bridges. Dr. Henshaw's office can also help with personally fitted mouth guards, mini implants, TMJ, and sleep apnea. Online at henshawdds.com. Trust your smile to Dr. Douglas Henshaw, DDS in Sterling.
AdAstraRadio.com.
Welcome back, everyone. Doug Higgins along with Matt Stafford, and timeout was called. I think they were trying to draw him off, and it didn't work. Now they're bringing in Kane Villasenor. The ball will be put down at about the 27-yard line. Kick is up.
No good.
No good.
I think somebody got a hand on it possibly and tipped it.
But it does come up short of the goalpost. Goes just under the bar and no good on the field goal attempt. That will turn the ball over to the Nickerson Panthers. 3:53 to play here in quarter number 1. They'll have the ball on the 20-yard line from where it was snapped. Second possession for Nickerson. Power I. Monroe gives to the fullback. That'll be Wakefield Baker. And he gains about 5 yards. Well, let's see where they put it down. 4 or 5 yards. Let's call it 4 out to the 24-yard line. That'll set up 2nd and 10, or 2nd and 6, excuse me. This broadcast brought to you by the Hutch Zoo, First National Bank, Scooters Coffee, and Dick's Phillips 66. Those are Reno County sponsors for tonight's broadcast. Monroe, and jumping off sides, trying to anticipate the snap, was the linebacker, Urim Ordonis. That's an easy 5, and it'll set up 2nd and about 1. Ball up to the 29-yard line.
Doug, I don't know about you, but these blue jerseys the Nickerson wears and the number kind of bunch up in the front. It's kind of hard to see the numbers sometimes.
Morrell with the carry. Tried the right side, nothing doing. As he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Ordana's in on the stop.
They give him about a yard. Is that 1st and 10? It is. Ordonis on the stop, and it's good enough. They needed 1 yard and got exactly what they needed. And it'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. Monroe pitches the ball to Morrell, tries to sweep right, turns the corner, tackled out there in the open field by Ishmael Chico.
Yeah, nice open field tackle there for Chico, but not until the Panthers pick up another first down.
11 yards on the carry out to the 41-yard line. And Morrell chewing up big yardage when he gets outside the edge. Approaching the 2-minute mark here. Nickerson sends out 2 wide receivers here to the near side. Coming out are Peterson, and I believe that's Welch.
Another penalty. This time a false start indicated against the Panthers.
5-yard penalty will move it back to the 36-yard line. And it's Corbin Shelton out here is one of the receivers. Morrell sweeping left. Oh, runs through one tackler inside the 40 down to the 30-yard line. Big gainer for Rylan Morrell down to the 29-yard line. 35 yards on the carry for Rylan Morrell as he got on the outside the corner, turned it upfield, and just accelerated through the defense.
Yeah, and exactly what Lyons needs to limit are those big chunk plays. The defense has been playing well, giving up some big plays here and there.
Power I formation. Quarterback pitches. Morrell goes left again. That's the old run it again play. They do the same thing. Takes the ball inside the 25 down to about the 23-yard line.
Ordonez, Alvarez, both in there on the stop for the Lions.
Big gain.
About 8 yards.
About 8 yards. I think they give him a little bit of progress down to the, well, they say the 23. Looks more like the 22 to me. We're going to call it the 22, but it's 3rd and a long 2. Wide receiver to the left is Peterson. Back to throw. In through the middle. Could it be picked? Intended for Riley Bronner, and it looked like Lyons had a defender maybe going up and getting a finger on it and trying for the interception. I think that was that Quanique Hamilton?
I believe so, and that ball just kind of sailed on Monroe there for the Panthers as got some air under it, and receiver really didn't have a chance. Quanique Hamilton there, though, in the vicinity, would have had a shot at picking that if it would have been down just a little bit.
Ball on the 23, 3rd and 4 now, critical 3rd down. They go back to that power I right. And whistle.
Delay of game.
Delay of game.
Lions player came across but got back.
Yeah, he jumped up. I don't know if he got across, but he was really, really close. That penalty will push it back to the 28-yard line. Now it's 3rd and long. Power I right. Monroe under center. Hands the ball off. Going left on the little counter is Connor White, number 22. Gets the first down and a little bit more. Down to the 15-yard line. Nice carry, 13 yards on the carry for White.
Yeah, nice strong run by Connor White for the Panthers, and now the Lions defense is going to have to step up and make a stop.
Quarterback keepers, he runs with blockers out in front, turns around the corner, down to the 5 and inside to about the 4 for another 1st and 10, 11 yards, well, 10 yards on the carry. And that's going to do it for the first quarter as we are scoreless at the end of 1. We're sending it back to the studio back in 1 minute from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Lions football on Ad Astra Radio.
Liability issues are complex. The manufacturer fought and fought. The best offer they made was $30,000. The jury returned a verdict for a little over $11.1 million.
Mann Wyatt Tanksley Injury Attorneys. Big firm muscle, small firm hustle.
Do you know which credit card works best for you? Understanding your budget and spending patterns is something First Bank does best. We'll be here to help align your financial goals and lifestyle with the card to fit your needs. Contact First Bank today to learn more. Member FDIC.
Bank of the Plains, founded in 1906, has kept its tradition of serving fellow Kansans with integrity and innovation. Today, the bank continues to uphold these same values as they did 117 years ago. We'd like to visit with you in person, so please come by 517 East 30th in Hutch to learn more. Making your success simple, Bank of the Plains, an equal housing lender and member FDIC.
AdAstraRadio.com.
Welcome back, everyone, as we move to the east end of the stadium again. As Nickerson with the football. Handoff and a carry as Morrell met and dropped for little or no gain.
Nice stop there by number 53 for Lyons, Joshawn Hamilton, as he comes in and makes the stop.
Ball at the 6-yard line. Whistle on the play.
False start indication against the Panthers.
I'm kind of boxed in here, Matt, where I can't see a whole lot.
Do I need to move over a little bit?
You may have to. I'm trying to look through my papers and the coach's box to our right, and we're kind of pinned in right here, so I'm going to invade your space a little bit more.
You're welcome to. We're kind of at this end of the box where it's hard to see when they're at that end from your vantage, and from my vantage, it's hard to see when they're at the west end.
I formation left this time. Monroe with the keeper. Berzer had a chance to get him. Spinning, twisting, turning, and into the end zone is Chris Monroe with an 11-yard touchdown run to put Nickerson on top, 6-0. That coming with 11:05 to play here in quarter number 2. Chris Monroe on the quarterback keeper had 3 blockers in the backfield out in front of him and used them well to get into the end zone. Point after will be a kick. Ball up and no good.
Looks like a Lions might have got their hand on that ball.
And that makes the score 6-0, 11:05 to play. Back in a minute from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Lions football on Ad Astra Radio.
Calling all Lions fans. Want to make a real impact for our students? Join the Lions Booster Club today and be part of the pride. As a member, you'll help support our teams with new equipment and supplies that encourage success in their programs and provide opportunities to celebrate our students. Don't just cheer from the stands. Join the Lions Booster Club and show your Lions pride. Find us on Facebook, and remember, together we roar louder. Go Lions!
Hi, this is Tori Tipp with State Farm Insurance. At Tori Tipp State Farm, serving our community and protecting our customers are our top priorities. We offer a wide range of insurance options to cover what matters most to you. Stop by on the square in Lyons today and make sure that you have all the coverage you need and none that you don't. Tori Tipp State Farm, 620-257-3106. And like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
AdAstraRadio.com.
Welcome back, everyone, as we get set to kick off. Kicking off will be number 27. That is Cooper Malloy. Short kick. Urim Ordonis is just lit up on the return. He fumbled it momentarily, picked it up, and then,
there's a flag.
That flag went about 20 feet in the air, and there's a... Let's see what that one's about, as Urim Ordonis just got driven to the ground. He got lifted up in the air and planted into the ground, I should say.
Yeah, Ordonis...
unsportsmanlike conduct call against Nickerson. 15-yard penalty will give the ball to Lyons as he was tackled at about the 25.
As you called it, Doug, you know, he bobbled that ball, Ordonis, and then once he grabbed it, the defender, number 28, was just right there to make the tackle. And I don't want to speculate. Maybe a bit of taunting there after the tackle.
That could be very, very possible. Lions will take over on the 43-yard line. Good starting field position. 11:01 to play here in quarter number 2. Been a defensive battle thus far. Nickerson went 76 yards on that last drive in 10 plays. Xander Young with a good run as he goes around the left edge. Gets up to midfield where he's brought down after a gain of 7.
Yeah, nice run by Xander Young that time. Comes around the right-hand side, able to cut it and get it outside to the edge. Pick up 7 yards on the carry.
Oh, they spot him back at the 49 now. I will stand corrected on that. I thought he had progress up to about the 50, but must have stepped out of bounds.
Give him about 6.
Xander Young right up the middle. Now he gets to the 50-yard line, gain of 1. And it'll set up 3rd and about 3.
About 4 defenders there for the Panthers. It's just a swarm of Panthers there.
Nickerson, a senior-dominated team. Lions more of a junior and sophomore-dominated team. A little bit younger. Nickerson has been really physical in this ball game thus far. Man in motion is Link. Rolling is Pando. Fires the ball. Caught over on the far sideline by Tegan Link as the big wingback at 6'3" catches the ball, moves it down to about the 35-yard line, 34-yard line, give him 16 on the catch and run.
Nice job on yards after the catch by Tegan Link there. Nice design play by the Lions to get the ball moving.
Nice job by Pando to get the ball into a tight window. Little counter play with the ball. Xander Young picks up about, 3-4 yards. That'll set up 2nd and about 7. Long 7, maybe 8. Ball at the 31-yard line.
Scoreboard has 7, so we'll go with that.
Yeah.
Doug, I hear my phone dinging. I'll try to get some scoreboard updates as we go along.
Yeah, there's quite a few of them popping up. We had a one matinee game today as Pawnee Heights defeated, was it Moscow? No.
I think it was Moscow.
I think it was Moscow. Six-man action. Pando with the keeper. Goes straight ahead. Gets the ball down to the 30-yard line. Just a gain of 1. And it'll set up 3rd, and we're going to call it 5. Long 5. Ball right in the middle of the field. 8:23 to play here in the first half. Quick moving half, Matt. It's really flying along.
Yeah, both these teams not wasting any time getting up and getting the ball snapped.
Pando rolls, fires the ball deep over the head of the intended receiver. He's trying to get it to Quanique Hamilton. Nickerson playing good defense, had 2 defenders between Hamilton and the goal line.
Yeah, and once again, that ball seemed to sail on Pando this time. We saw it kind of sail on the Nickerson quarterback a little bit earlier. A little bit of a breeze, and it's kind of in that direction from east to west. See the flags right outside our window here kind of flapping a little bit. And that's an adjustment the quarterbacks are going to have to make when they're going from east to west.
Crucial 3rd down for Lions. They're in 4-down territory, though, where they're at here. Link in motion. Pando rolls right, looks, fires.
Nice
Works
reception.
it into a nice window down there. Quanique Hamilton inside the 20 with the catch. That's good for the 1st and 10. I think they'll spot him at about the 19. That would be 11 yards on the reception.
Yeah, just a perfect reception, Doug. Put it right on the numbers, and a nice throw by Pando and good reception there by Quanique Hamilton.
That moves the sticks. 7:48 to go. Nickerson leading 6-0. Lions in red zone territory. Pando gives to Xander Young tries to sweep left, turns on the burners, knocked out of bounds inside the 15, down to about the 12-yard line.
Do have a flag on the play. That one's going to come back, unfortunately. False start is the indication.
That would have been a 7-yard gain, wiped out by the penalty, as you say.
Or illegal formation, but it'll be a 5-yard penalty nonetheless.
That'll push it back to the 24 and make it 1st and 15. Want to thank a couple more of our sponsors: Robertson's Termite and Pest, Kansas Ethanol, Allen Samuels Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, and of course Pride Ag Resources, Ace Hardware there in Lyons. Those are some more of our Rice County sponsors. 2 receivers to the left, wing back to the right. Pando in the gun, gives to Xander Young, and driven back by number 55 of Nickerson. That would be, who is that, Matt? 55.
That's going to be Gabe Taylor.
Gabe Taylor.
Linebacker, senior linebacker for the Panthers.
One of their leading tacklers also on the season. 7 minutes to go. And 3rd and 16 after the loss of 1. Ball on the 25-yard line. Pass by Pando, intended for Elliott Hogue, the tight end. Went straight down the field. Pass was a little low and incomplete.
Yeah, a little low this time for Pando, maybe trying to make a bit of an adjustment with the wind and trying to get that ball up and over some defenders, and just got a little low, and Hogue not able to go down and get it off the turf.
Again, it'll be 3rd and 16 yards for Lyons after the 5-yard penalty and the loss on the run. Young hitting the backfield, spins away, tries to pick up blockers, was going left, now goes back right. Asked the official he thought something happened. His teammate, there comes the flag. As Xander Young said something, that's going to be a dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct. So a loss on the play and 15 more on the penalty, and it's going to be 4th and forever.
What was the amount of the loss on that, Doug? I was kind of watching all the aftermath there.
Well, it was back to about the 39-yard line. Let's figure it out. Okay, they were there 15, so 5, 10, 15 at the 39, and it started at the 26, so that was a loss of 13 on the play and then 15 more on the penalty. Kane Villasenor will be back to punt. Short punt, caught by Morrell inside the 20. Return of about 5 yards as Rylan Morrell brings it up to about the 23-yard line.
Looks like in on the stop there for Lyons was number 32, Paco Espinoza, and number 14, Derek Alvarez.
6:02 to play, halfway through the second quarter. Nickerson scoring on a long 10-play drive, their last possession. Now having it at about the same spot they started the last time, at the 24-yard line.
Yeah, and unless I missed one, Doug, I have no receptions for Nickerson yet. But they're doing it all on the ground.
All on the ground. Morrell sweeps right, turns the corner. Oh, he's got room. 40. Quanique Hamilton rides his back, brings him down inside the 30 at about the 20. Well, how much progress they going to give him? 27-yard line? Let's call it the 28-yard line. Big gain there.
Quanique Hamilton had to use his speed to track Morrell down and save the touchdown there. Or that one was going to go for 6.
48 yards on the carry. Is that what you had?
I was waiting for your call on it,
All
Doug.
right, I think that's what he had is 48 yards on that.
That sounds about right.
Monroe back to throw, heaves it to the corner of the end zone on the left. Too long. Receiver was out there. That's Peterson, the wide receiver, senior.
Argenis Montanez on the coverage for Lyons.
That'll set up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
I believe that was number 9 over there on the coverage. My eyes aren't what they used to be.
Well, and it's quite a ways over there.
Yeah, it is. I saw his back of his jersey.
I formation right. Handoff to Wakefield Baker, the fullback. Penalty flag out. That could be a face mask. As Wakefield Baker with another carry. Did you see what the...
I didn't see what the call was.
He was kind of in the pack of the huddle of Nickerson, and I was not able to see what it was. 5-yard penalty. It had to be a face mask.
It's definitely
5-yard
in the
touching.
area of a face mask penalty.
$13 yards on the carry and 5 on the penalty. They give it to Connor White this time. White takes the ball inside the 10, down to about the 5-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. And it'll be 2nd and goal from the 5-yard line. I'm going to squeeze into you a little bit here, Matt. I formation right. Quarterback keeper, as the entire backfield went to the right and Monroe kept it, went over left guard. Takes it down to the 1, gain of 4. And it'll be 3rd and goal, 1 yard away. They're going to do a tush push?
We'll see.
They've got enough backs there behind him. Boy, what a brilliant time of the year for sports. Holy cow. Major League Baseball, Women's NBA, NBA's playing, NFL, college football, high school football, all of that. Sweep. Morrell cuts it back into the end zone. He's got a touchdown and makes the score 12-0. That score coming with 3:47 to go as Nickerson takes a 2-score lead here as we approach the end of the first half. For Ryland Monroe, the 1-yard score. I believe that's his 2nd touchdown on the year. I believe they'll probably go for 2, try to get it up to 14. They missed on the extra point when they tried to kick it. And it looks like they're bringing in a run package for the 2-point conversion. A lot of scores coming into us from the Ad Astra Sports Network. And in for the 2-point conversion. And that makes it 14-0. Let's step aside. Back in a minute from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Lyons football on Ad Astra Radio.
Need space for your stuff? Big or small, we store it all. Briseño Storage, LLC has boat and RV storage, self-storage, outdoor parking. Call Briseño Storage, LLC today at 620-894-5000.
Don't wait for pests to become a problem. Call Robertson's Termite and Pest Control in Lyons today. 620-257-2012. Serving Central Kansas since 1957. Robertson's Termite and Pest Control, because your home deserves the best.
No tricks, just treats with MTC Fiber Internet in October. Sign up this spooky season and treat yourself to Fiber Fast Internet. Celebrate 120 years of MTC with 120 days of free fiber internet. Visit mtc4me.com/getfibernow. Call 877-216-9951 or stop by one of our offices in Little River, Lyons, Marquette, McPherson, or Sterling to take advantage of this scary good deal.
AdAstraRadio.com.
Short kickoff goes out of bounds at about the 32-yard line. And Lyons will take over there. So Nickerson takes advantage of the long 48-yard run by Rylan Morrell. Scores on a 76-yard drive in 6 plays this time. Point after by Wakefield Baker makes it 14-0. Lions will have it on the 30-yard line. This is their 3rd possession. Clock at 3:46. Handoff, Xander Young tries to sweep right, tucks it in. Gets about 5 up to the 35-yard line. Sets up 2nd and 5.
Doug, I want to talk about a special moment at the start of this game, and you mentioned it, and the Nickerson players, as they were doing the coin toss, the captains all coming together at the center of the field. There was a Nickerson player also holding the number 15 up over here for one of their teammates that was, I believe you can tell us more, killed in a car wreck. And
well,
so
he passed away. I'm not sure it was a car wreck.
Okay, passed away. They honor that player anyway each game by holding up his jersey on the near side of the field. So just kind of a special moment that they have there. And again, mentioning the Lions wearing that number 63 in memory of Nate Dold on their helmets. So both of these teams honoring teammates that were tragically taken too early.
Pass was completed to Tegan Link. Yeah, it was bad. He was probably the best athlete in the class when they were 8th graders, and he passed away, and I was assuming it was some kind of an accident. So both teams playing for fallen teammates from past years. Running straight ahead on the quick handoff, straight ahead is Xander Young up to about the 43-yard line.
And going back to that reception, how long did that go for, Doug? Was that
5 yards, 6 yards.
6 yards. Okay, thank you.
And this gain, a gain of 2 to make it 2nd and 8. Keeper throwing. Pass caught on the far sideline.
One man to beat.
And with the catch,
Levi Timberlake.
Yeah, Timberlake with his first reception, a nifty cutback to the center of the field. Down to the 26-yard line. 33 yards on that reception. Timeout called by Nickerson as Lyons tried to go quick. That coming with 2 minutes and 8 seconds to go. Let's just keep it here, Matt. We've been kind of scrambling, trying to get everything taken care of and all of that. So you have any scoreboard updates? Those brought to you by Lyons Dental Care.
I do. Let's get to the ones in this area to begin with. Trinity Catholic 13, Ellenwood 0. 6:12 left in the second quarter. That from Brad Howyer. From Clark Comley, Sterling 20, Conway 7. 6:20 left in the second. From Dylan Sherwood, Andale 40, Smoky Valley 0. 9:10 left in the second. Bueller 28, El Dorado 0. I believe El Dorado is still yet to score this year.
Yeah, they haven't scored this year.
And one more from Southeast Kansas from Mike Saylor into first. Iola 21, help me with that. Osawatomie 0. Thank you, Doug.
One of the teachers I worked with in Lyons was an Osawatomie grad and went back there. Randy Madden and his wife went back to Osawatomie, and he was the AD there. He's retired from teaching now, but got to pronounce that name quite a little bit. We were with them quite a bit throughout his time there at the Lyons Middle School.
A couple of nice completions by Pando so far in this game. That last one right on the numbers once again to Timberlake.
Xander Young tries to sweep left, cuts it back up. Good yardage down to about the 15-yard line. 11 yards on that carry as Lyons picking up big yardage here.
Yeah, nice cut back there by Xander Young and able to pick up the yardage. And I know he's been nursing some injuries, and Xander Young playing through them.
Xander, same play, tries to go over left tackle.
Touchdown!
And into the end zone, has the touchdown. That coming with 146, 15-yard touchdown run as Lyons gets the ball with a little over 3 minutes to go and punches it in here at the 146 mark. Cuts the score to 14-6, all-important extra point to come. Young to hold. Kane Villasenor, the left-footed senior kicker. In to kick. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up and good. And the lead cut in half as Lyons scores. 14-7, Nickerson with the advantage. Come back for the kickoff in 1 minute from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Lyons football on Ad Astra Radio.
Whether you want a small home remodel or need repairs done or have a brand new build project in mind, Erickson Custom Building is your choice. All of us at Erickson Custom Building would like to thank our customers for 20 years of business and friendship. Brian and the crew at Erickson have spent those years developing excellent customer service and quality leadership for all types of projects, big or small, traditional or trendy. When your project is finished, it will reflect your vision for quality and follow-through that exceeds your expectations, not your budget. Call Erickson Custom Building or find us on the web at ericksoncustombldg.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Matthew Perry, and I work with McPherson Dental Care, and we are excited to have 6 locations in our communities in order to serve and take care of your dental needs. McPherson Dental believes whether you are 2 or 92, your teeth are important to your overall health, and we want to make sure we are taking care of you and your loved ones every step of the way. It's our honor to live and work in your communities, and we want to thank you for choosing us and letting us be your hometown dentist.
That's McPherson Dental, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch.
AdAstraRadio.com.
On the kickoff, Villasenor drives it into the end zone at the west end, taking advantage of that little bit of breeze out of the east. So Nickerson will have it at their own 20-yard line. Plenty of time on the clock. 1:46, and they have 2 timeouts in their pocket, I believe. I think each team has 2 timeouts. So far, it's been the running backs that have been the story here. Morrell for Nickerson. He has the ball now. Sweep right. Tries to get around the edge. And dragging him down is Urim Ordonis. I hear a horse collar being called for by some of the people in the crowd, but he had the jersey. No horse collar there, but a gain of about 7. Ball up to the 27-yard line.
Yeah, Ordana is able to, as you said, grab the jersey and bring him down. Otherwise, that was going to go for another first down.
Sweep left. Hit. Driving. Has the 1st and 10 and a little bit more as, again, Rylan Morrell takes it out to the 32-yard line, gain of 7.
Nickerson going quick.
1:05 to play, still 2 timeouts left. Monroe pitches. Morrell spins, breaks away into the secondary. About 10 yards, close to a 1st and 10. It'll depend on the spot.
They say they're indicating first down.
Up to the 44-yard line, gain of 12.
Paco Espinoza there on the stop for Lyons.
Clock under a minute to play. Coach Parker Bruce now calls a timeout, as I was wondering when he was going to burn that second one, as he wants to talk it over as the clock was dropping down to about 44 seconds to remain. Stream live audio and video on the Ad Astra Radio app powered by Next Tech Wireless. And I want to also mention our game sponsor, Sterling College. Whether you're looking to join on campus or online, Sterling College has the programs and activities to help you become a leader. Be a warrior. Stay with us for our Lyons Federal Bank halftime report. That coming up as we're 44 seconds away from halftime. And any updates on any scores, Matt, from what you had earlier?
Sterling 27, Conway Springs 7. 4:40 left in the second. Again, that from Clark Comley.
Sterling, a high-powered offense this year, really putting up a lot of points. Nickerson's ready to go. Lyons getting back onto the field. Wide receiver to the right and to the left. I formation behind Monroe, under center. Pitch. Connor White with the carry. Back to the line of scrimmage and nothing more. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 44, and another timeout called. While we take that timeout, I'm going to read some Reno County sponsors, as we've got a lot of those. Prairie Hills Financial, Zach Trump, Agri-Center, Midway Motors, Sunflower Electric Supply, Crop Lumber, Rise Up Reno, Holly's Sweet Treats, Wifco Steel Products, Apple Lane Animal Hospital, and Plaza Astral Realty. Thank you to all those Reno and Rice County sponsors for making our broadcast possible here this evening on Ad Astra Radio.
Yeah, absolutely. We have, 33 seconds until halftime, and Lyons looking to come up with a stop here. Of course, they're going to receive the second half kickoff, so a stop would be huge here for the Lions.
And each week I try to mention my top games in the area. In 1A, I had Inman, number 8, as at 4-1 versus Ellenwood, who's receiving votes. And in 2A, my top game is Southeast of Saline, 5-0, and Hillsboro 3-2 receiving votes, but they're both undefeated in District 6 play. Back to throw. Chris Monroe rolls right and dropped for a loss. Urim Ordonis playing a whale of a ball game here tonight. That a loss back inside the 40 at the 39-yard line. Loss of about 5 yards on the play.
And Coach Nolan wants a timeout.
He wants to crack at the football. That coming with 26 seconds to go.
Doug, one of your games you haven't got to. I love your games of the week each week. It's just fun to listen to what you pick as the top games in the area, but we have a score update on one of those. It's Northwest, and they are playing
Manhattan. Number 2 and 3.
Northwest is up 7-0 at the end of one. Is the last update I got on that. Mays over Mays South 14-0, and Capon over Carroll 14-0.
That's the Holy War. That was my 4A game of the week.
That one being played at Riverfront Stadium, or I believe it might have a different name now as sponsors change it.
And my 6A game of the week was number 1 Mays at 5-0, and 6A with Mays South 4-1, and receiving votes in 5A as we have a split classification battle going on right there. Back to throw,
man.
Monroe, and Landon Berzer takes down the quarterback, Chris Monroe, for a loss back near the 30. It's going to be progress at the 32. So a 7-yard loss on that one and another timeout.
Big.
While we're talking those games, let's go through the rest of them as my picks.
It's Equity Bank Park. I just thought of it.
Equity Bank. It's Riverfront Stadium to me.
Riverfront Stadium, Equity Bank Park.
We go back a ways. 5A, number 2 Great Bend at number 9 Liberal. 5-0 Great Bend against 4-1 Liberal, and then 3A Holcomb and Scott City. Number 3 against number 7, 5-0 Holcomb, 3-1 Scott City. And we'll do the small schools, 8-man and 6-man during the halftime. It's going to be punt formation.
Nickerson having a little trouble getting the players on the field here.
Back to return for Lyons is Quanique Hamilton. 21 seconds to go. Punt, high, away. Quanique Hamilton will let it hit. Takes a Lyons bounce back into Nickerson territory at the Nickerson 49. It hit it about between the 40 and the 45. And rebounds back to where Lyons has 49 yards to go.
11 seconds.
11 seconds to do it.
We've seen Pando throw some strikes tonight, though, and go for pretty good gainers. That one to Levi Timberlake most recently. We'll see what they can come up with here with 11 seconds remaining.
If it were NFL, they'd try to get 10 or 15 on a quick out and have about 3 seconds left and then heave it through the Hail Mary in the end zone. But this is high school ball. That's hard to do. Getting one of the linemen in. Now David Pando is ready. Young off to his right. Pando rolls right, looks, throws the ball, sideline, complete over there.
Xander Young on the reception, 5 seconds on the clock.
Gains a little bit, takes it down, gains about 6 yards actually, down to the 43-yard line. with 5 seconds to go.
Do have the wind at the back of Villasenor, but I think that might be a little bit out of his range.
That would be a pretty big kick right there. That would be about a 60-yarder.
We know Villasenor has some range. I'm not sure.
I don't know that 60 is in it. Empty backfield as they load up of the receivers. 4 on the right side, 1 here on the left. Pando single set back. In trouble. Throws it up. Oh, it's going to be almost
down.
picked. As getting a hand on it, boy, he would have had a lot of territory. Would have been Gabe Taylor, but falls to the turf, and that ends it here. Halftime score, Nickerson 14, Lyons 7. We'll be back in 10 minutes from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Lions football on Ad Astra Radio.
Find local sports content online at adastraradio.com, including schedules, stories, and game day audio. Coming up, we'll recap tonight's first half and catch you up on other scores around the area.
Hi, I'm Cam Sterling, physical therapist at Rice Community Hospital. If you've had surgery at a bigger hospital in Wichita, Hutch, or anywhere else, you don't have to drive back there for rehab. You can do it right here at home. Our team provides the same high-quality therapy with the personal touch of people who know you. Stay local, recover strong, and let us walk with you every step of the way at Rice Community Hospital Rehab.
Livestock nutrition, pet food to feed and see, grain storage and the vet supplies, tires and batteries, crop chemicals, fertilizers, bulk fuel and propane. Professionals to count on, we can help you sell that grain. One Stop does it all, CPC is who you call, where full value is always guaranteed. You get today's technology and yesterday's values. Call your Central Prairie Co-op team.
Along with creating fuel for America, Kansas Ethanol produces dry distillers grains, a valued high-nutrient livestock feed. Kansas Ethanol also brings millions of dollars of revenue and economic development to Rice County and Central Kansas. For more details, go to kansasethanol.net.
Keep your fleet running strong with New Image Trucking Service Center. Reliable repairs done right. Full service shop for your cars or trucks. We'll have you back on the road. Call New Image Trucking at 620-680-9342 today.
If you still haven't filed taxes this season, your neighborhood H&R Block is open and available. Put our 70 years of tax prep expertise to work for you and get those taxes squared away at H&R Block today. All tax situations are different. Not everyone gets a refund. See hrblock.com/guarantees for details.
Perkins Angus Ranch to Table wants to be the best part of your meal. Premium locally grown Black Angus beef available Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 2 to 6 at 715 East Main and Lyons. Orders taken anytime. Perkins Angus Ranch, from our ranch to your table.
With your halftime update, I'm Lucky Kid. The Kansas Jayhawks will be on the road Saturday. They travel to Texas Tech. That'll be a night game, but the pregame coming up at 5, the kickoff at 6:30 on 94.7 KSKU. The Kansas State Wildcats will be at home on Saturday as they try to bounce back from last week's heartbreaking loss. They'll take on TCU. That game will kick off at 2:30. The Kansas City Chiefs have the Sunday night game this weekend. They'll be hosting the Detroit Lions. That game will have pregame starting at 6 on 96.7 KMPK. Meanwhile, the Denver Broncos will have the early bird game on Sunday. They're taking on the New York Jets at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London. That game will kick off at 8:30 Central Time. The Dallas Cowboys have a noon game Sunday against the Carolina Panthers in Charlotte. KCAC football is taking the weekend off as they get ready for the beginning of divisional play next week. In that divisional play next week will be a big battle of undefeateds as McPherson will be taking on Friends, that game to be played in Wichita. Hutchinson Community College Blue Dragon football is on the road again Saturday as they'll be traveling down Highway 50 to Dodge City. 1 p.m. game at Memorial Stadium. Blue Dragon Cross Country will be running at the Fort Hays State Tiger Open on Saturday. Volleyball has a 2 p.m. match Saturday afternoon at Colby. Blue Dragon Soccer will be at Dodge on Sunday. That match also getting underway at 2. Sterling College Tennis taking part in the KCAC Invitational on Saturday in North Newton. Swimming and diving for the Warriors will be competing at Iowa Western, while the men's cross-country team will be running at the DBU Old Glory Classic in Dallas. Volleyball will host Friends at 2 Saturday afternoons. Soccer at Friends, the men's match at 4:30 and the women's match at 7. When we come back on the Halftime Report, we'll check out tonight's high school football scoreboard.
Allen Samuels Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on the giant corner of 30th and Lorraine in Hutchinson. We take pride in supporting our community and being committed to our customers. Don Glassby here to let you know dependability of your vehicle is very important to us. Our top-notch service team is ready anytime your vehicle needs attention. Visit us online at AllenSamuelsHutch.com. Allen Samuels Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, where there's always a warm cup of coffee waiting, and as Mr. Samuels always says,
come by, let's be friends.
The experienced team at Pyle Law is located at 705 West Kansas Avenue in McPherson and is ready to assist you with every aspect of your personal injury case. Tom and his staff have over 25 years of experience and work diligently to fight for the compensation you deserve. If you've been hurt at work or in a car or motorcycle wreck, call 620-241-9000 for a free consultation today. Evening and weekend appointments are available. Visit pilelaw.legal to find more information and rest assured you're moving in the right direction.
Do you need custom shirts, hoodies, polos, or other apparel printed? Tired of overpaying with online companies? Hi, this is Tyler with 37 Print Co. in Hutch. Come see us and get your shirts printed locally. Check out our work on our Facebook page at 37 Print Co. We print shirts.
Why choose I Need a Cleaners? Expert dry cleaning and our professional shirt service. We take time to care for all your special items. When laundry piles up, let us do it for you. I Need a Cleaners. It's where to take your clothes.
To become a trusted choice independent insurance agent,
I pledge to be there for you when disaster strikes.
You have to commit to a pledge.
And to stand by you and guide you through your claim.
And the first thing they'll do as your agent,
and I pledge,
is put all this in writing and sign it. Your hope is that you never need your insurance. Their promise is that it will be a very different experience if you do. Trusted choice. You need an independent insurance agent.
Call us at First Group Insurance or go to our website at insurewithus.net.
Score updates for you from the Ad Astra Sports Network. Hutch up on campus after 1, 14-0. Bueller leading El Dorado 28-0 after 1. Kennedy Catholic leading Ellenwood 13-0 in the second. In the second also, Central Christian up on Argonia Attica 14-0. Nickerson leading Lyons 14-7 in the second. Sterling up on Conway Springs 20-7 in the second quarter. After 1, Little River leading El Saline 8-0. Mulvane up on McPherson. Last score we had there was 13-6. Moundridge and Marion. Moundridge up 7-0 in the second. Southeast of Saline leading Hillsboro 14-0. That is a second quarter score. Last report we had, Heston and Wichita Trinity were tied at 14. That is, I believe, the second quarter score. Halstead and Ellsworth, they're tied at 1 at the end of first. Gardner playing in Kingman. Gardner playing up there 7-0 after 1. Great Bend leading Liberal 14-0 after 1. One game played last night. Goddard beating Salina South 34-27. Another game that was played this afternoon, St. John beating Mineola 56-20. Stay with us for more score updates as we go through your game, which we will return to right after this. From the Ad Astra Sports Network, I'm Lucky Kid.
Stream Ad Astra Radio's local sports coverage on the free Ad Astra Radio app. Download it now. The Ad Astra Radio Sports Network, the statewide leader in local sports coverage.
Let the party begin where the pizza never ends. Come fuel up, raise up a cup, gather up your grub at the hub.
Hey, it's Sammy from the Hub Brick Oven and Brewery, inviting y'all to join us in Mound Ridge. The station, Coffee and Bakery, is open at 7:30 a.m. Monday through Saturday for all your coffee, bakery, and ice cream fixes. Don't forget to try one of our delicious appetizers. Our brick oven is fired up from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Come get your grub at the Hub.
Hi, this is Lucas Raleigh with Raleigh Insurance. If you are thinking about shopping your farm or ranch's insurance, let us do the shopping for you with our newly expanded markets and carriers. As an independent agency, we've been working with family farms and large commercial farmers across Kansas for the past 50 years. Check out RaleighInsurance.biz, see me in Little River, or stop by Raleigh Insurance in Inman or Lyons today.
Since 1965, your choice for home, auto, farm, and commercial insurance. Raleigh Insurance. Get your free quote today.
Grab your clubs, call your friends, and hit the fairways. At Lyons Public Golf Course, 18 holes plus cart rental is only $20 on Thursdays. And students, green fees are just $10 on weekdays and $15 on weekends. It's time to hit the greens and elevate your game. Call 620-680-0439 to book a tee time for the Thursday special. And remember, student rates are all the time at Lyons Public Golf Course, where students play more and pay less.
When quality of care matters, let the compassionate and professional staff at Hospice and Home Care of Reno County serve you. We are committed to the well-being of our community because we are your neighbors and friends. We provide services such as home health, hospice, private duty, palliative care, and voice care. Count on us to provide your in-home health care services. Wherever you consider home, Hospice and Home Care of Reno County, your local not-for-profit agency serving a 50-mile radius of Hutchinson. We care how you live.
AdAstraRadio.com.
Welcome back to the Lyons Federal Bank halftime report as Nickerson leads Lyons at the end of the half 14-7. Chris Monroe got the first touchdown with 11:05 to go in the second quarter, 11-yard run, point after no good. They then went on a long drive of 76 yards in 6 plays with Rylan Morrell pushing it over from the 1-yard line. Wakefield Baker then got the extra point, 2-point conversion to make it 14-0. Then on the next possession, Lyons went on a drive of 55 yards in 5 plays. Xander Young getting the 15-yard touchdown, point after by Vilson Orr to make that halftime score 14-7. Matt, let's take a look at the individual statistics. Let's look at the numbers.
All right, thank you, Doug. First, for the visiting team, the Lions, they were led in rushing by Xander Young. 11 carries for 43 yards. David Panda, 1 carry, 1 yard. Urim Ordonez, 2 carries for 5 yards. 1 team loss at 13 yards gives the Lions rushing of 17 carries, 36 yards unofficially. And then receiving, the Lions were getting it done through the air tonight as 1 reception apiece, 1 by Urim Ordonez, 8 yards, 1 by Kwani Hamilton for 11, 1 by Xander Young for 6 yards, 1 by Arrhenius Montanez for 7 yards, and 2 receptions by Tegan Link, 1 for 16 yards, 1 for 6 yards, and the big reception by Levi Timberlake for 33 yards. Add all that up, that should be 7 receptions for 87 yards for the Lions. Now, on the opposite side, the home team, the Nickerson Panthers, were getting it done on the ground. They had no receptions in the first half, so they were led by Rylan Morrell that you talked about just recently. 15 carries, 147 yards on the ground in the first half for Morrell. Dalton Wakefield, 2 carries, 17 yards. Chris Monroe, 3 carries, 26 yards. And Connor White, 2 carries for 18 yards. They did have 1 team loss of 7 yards. Add that up, that's 22 carries, 208 yards for the Panthers.
All right, and Lions playing a little bit injured here tonight as some of their normal starters not able to go. Some of the illness they had last week, I think they've recovered on, but they are playing a little bit light. Our injury reports brought to you by Pile Law. Have you been injured at work or in a car wreck? Pile Law takes the time to explain your options and get the benefits you deserve. Now let's take a look at the remaining 3 of my big games here in Week 6 in 8-man football. Number 5 Lincoln and number 7 Wichita County out of Leota. The 5 and 7 teams. That should be a good one. Little River, number 2 against number 10 El Saline. And at halftime, we know Little River leading that game 14-0. That's a good one. Big matchup in D2, Division II. Hodgman County 5-0, Central Christian 5-0. No report of a score on that one. And then in 6-man, I came up with number 3 Ingalls at 5-0 versus Meridocene Valley, who is 3-2. So that's a look at all of the top games, in my opinion, throughout the state from 6A down to 6-man football.
We do have a few updates from around the area. I don't know if you mentioned this one, Ellsworth and Halstead. That's district play, 14-7. Ellsworth ahead by a touchdown at halftime. That from Lucky Kid in the studio.
And that is a District 6 game, also from Lucky Kid in the second quarter, not yet halftime. Southeast of Saline leading Hillsborough in a tight one, 14-0. Other NC2A games, Beloit at Minneapolis, that's a district game. Sacred Heart at Bennington in 1A, and Republic County and Remington also a 1A district game for those two teams. That scoreboard update brought to you by Lyons Dental Care, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch. Remember to stream live audio and video with the Ad Astra Radio app, powered by Nextech Wireless, the latest phones and devices at the best prices. You can listen to the audio on the Lyons channel of Ad Astra Radio and the video on Ad Astra TV, all found on the Ad Astra Radio app. It's free, it's easy to use. If you haven't downloaded it yet, do so. Find it either on your Apple or Android provider, and it's great.
Yeah, absolutely. You can catch the video action. Ricardo up top doing a great job as always, and we appreciate him, and Heath back in the studio as well. So appreciate you guys' support.
Lions back on the field in their white uniforms. Nickerson now also coming out in their blue uniforms. Our uniform sponsor is I Need a Cleaners in Hutchinson. It's where to take your clothes. And our game sponsor, Sterling College. Whether you're looking to join on campus or online, Sterling College has the programs and activities to help you become a leader. Be you, be a warrior. And let's see, where's Sterling College playing at tomorrow?
Are they at Southwestern? I could be wrong there.
Well, I don't have it on my schedule.
We'll find out for you.
Well, it shows K-State football and KU football. K-State at TCU versus TCU at Manhattan. That's an 11 o'clock start, and then KU and Texas Tech in a big one to follow at, I think, isn't that a 2:30 or 3 o'clock start somewhere in the afternoon? That's
sounds right.
A big game there, and then the Chiefs have a tough one on Sunday.
Wow. Chiefs
Boy,
could be staring down 2 and 4.
Yeah.
I mean, the Lions are for real, and we know what they're like from playing them, a couple of years ago in the opening game.
Yeah. A lot of big college games tomorrow. Number 1, Ohio State versus Illinois. Number 12, local Kansas kid playing for Illinois. As Alabama and Missouri will meet. OU at Texas in the Red River rivalry. Boy, I can't even spit that one out. Indiana at 7 and 3. Number 3, Oregon. Notre Dame. Guess who they have? NC State.
NC State. Yeah, that's right. That won't be an easy game. I mean, NC State, I don't know what their record is this year, but they usually play tough.
Number 9, Texas Tech and KU, I mentioned that one. Number 10, Georgia and Auburn playing. 15, Michigan and USC. Back to the Big 12, BYU at 18 and Arizona. Arizona State at 21, taking on Utah. Boy, just game after game after game. And then there's baseball. I've been really watching baseball in the evenings.
Yeah.
There's been some dandies. Tonight, the Tigers and the Mariners in a deciding game, that one. And then tomorrow, the Cubs and the Brewers, also a deciding game 5. The winners will take on Toronto in the ALDS, and the Dodgers on the National League side, who both won 3-1 in their matchup. So
this is
it's
about
great baseball.
Yeah, this is about the time of the year that I start watching Major League Baseball.
Yeah.
I haven't caught many games yet, but I did put in for the lottery for the Savannah Bananas, and they have added a city next year, Doug. They just released it last night. They added Wichita, Kansas as a city, one of the only cities of that size that I saw on the schedule.
Yeah, they usually play some really big venues.
They'll be playing down at that Equity Bank Park. And so I got in on the lottery for that one, used a different email to get in on the lottery for Denver. I think he's wanting us to take one more break. We got 1:23 on the clock. So
all right, we'll step aside from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Lions football on Ad Astra Radio.
When you're a producer, you gotta keep growing and keep the machinery in gear. You can't have a lot of downtime while you're waiting for parts or repairs, no matter what the equipment is. If your machinery is holding you back, talk to us. We can offer you loan options that make sense for your ag business and get you back in gear. Lyons Federal Bank, a better way to bank. Member FDIC. Online at lyonsfed.com.
At Health Equip, we are committed to bringing comfort to you and your home. That's why we specialize in health and mobility products designed to keep you feeling your best and living with ease. From CPAPs and BiPAPs to oxygen services and respiratory supplies, our full line of equipment is backed by friendly, knowledgeable staff ready to help find the right fit. Right now, enjoy 20% off our power mobility products and lift chairs. Find us at healthequip.com or visit us in Hutchinson, Newton, and McPherson. Health Equip, comfort, care, and a better way to live.
What makes Sterling College special?
Definitely what I'll take away is the relationships I made. Sterling is so community-based and community-driven, and the people here are definitely what makes this place Sterling College. I will always remember my teammates, the activities, the tournaments, everything we did together, and that'll definitely be something I'll take away.
Learn with purpose at Sterling College. Visit sterling.edu today.
From the first heartbeat to breathing easier and life-changing triumphs, healing every step of the way, strengthening your future with advanced imaging and labs for precise answers, and compassionate care every step of the way, because every moment of health matters. Hutchinson Regional Medical Center, caring for every chapter of your life.
AdAstraRadio.com.
While we stepped away for break, we had an onside kick attempted by Nickerson. The ball did not go 10 yards. Flag was thrown. And Lyons will take over there as they accept the results of the play. They could have had him kick it over, but you don't want to do that. You want to take it right there and run with it. Ball on the left hash mark, 12 minutes on the clock. Xander Young sweeps right, cuts back in, now pops back to the outside.
He's gone.
He's gone.
Flag on
out.
The play.
That's going to bring a touchdown back. It was thrown by the white hat in the backfield, and it's got to be against the offense. Tough break for the Lions as they had the play they wanted. Xander Young, holding call will go against Lyons, and that'll bring it back. It'll be 1st and 20. Would have been a 49-yard touchdown and a chance to tie the game or go ahead.
Yeah, and you had the perfect call on that, Doug. One cut back by Xander Young, one cut back to the right, he cut back to the left, and he was gone. But the hold will bring it back as they make the long walk back down the field.
And they'll spot it at the 41-yard line. 10-yard holding penalty sets up 1st and 20. And, wow. Coach Nolan had told me they had some different plays set up for tonight. He said, "Be on the lookout. We're gonna open up some things," and they've done it tonight. Xander Young's gonna try to go left. Tries to get around the edge, can't do it. Stumbles and goes down. Gain of about 3. I think he's gonna come up at the 44-yard line. And it'll be 2nd and 17. Big numbers we're working with. I need to count fingers and toes.
Yeah, so unfortunate there on the holding call for the Lions.
Boy, they had, as they talked it over in the halftime, they had come up with a perfect play to start off. High snap to Pando. He goes up and gets it, in trouble, still rolling, fires the ball, caught. That's caught by Tegan Link, takes it up to just shy of midfield at the 49, gain of 5 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 17 as they pick up a little bit of that. Still not back to the original line of scrimmage.
Call it 3rd and 12 after the 5-yard pickup for Lions.
Pando doing a little scrambling on that last play. Out of the gun. Young to the right of Pando. Fake to Pando, to Young. Pass.
Oh,
Caught.
nice reception. Is that number 9?
Yes, Montanez.
Arrhenius Montanez on the reception.
And they put him out of bounds just shy of the first down marker at the 40. Gain of 11, needed 12, but it'll be 4th and 1.
Pando had to just sneak that between a couple of receivers from my vantage point anyway and put it right on the numbers. Pando throwing well tonight.
2 receivers right. Left. Young should have got progress, has it now for sure, as he picks up the first down. Had to work hard to get it, but kept driving those legs. Pushes it inside the 40 down to the 38.
Got a little bit of a push there at the end.
Gain of a couple on the play. But as you said, good enough for the 1st and 10. Ball now spotted at the 38-yard line. 9:37 to go. Lyons has controlled it thus far here on their first possession of the 3rd quarter. Young goes right. There's a horse tackle as the flag comes in, as they got a hold of the back of that shoulder pad. They may call it a face mask, but I'm pretty sure it's against the defense from my vantage point.
Yeah, I saw the same thing. We'll see what the white hat has. Personal foul, face mask.
Face mask. I didn't know if it was a face mask or a horse collar, but it couldn't have been a horse collar because he had got him from the front. It had to be a face mask, but he really got turned badly. That'll take the ball inside the 25 down to the 24. There's a short gain on the play, but the 15-yard penalty is where they're at. In fact, I don't think there was any gain on the play, was there, Matt?
If anything, very minimal. Might have even been a loss.
On the reverse is Tegan Link as he's driven out of bounds inside the 20. Looks like maybe down to the 16 or 17-yard line. We'll have to see where they put it down. It'll be 2nd and short for Lyons.
2nd and 3. Give Link 7 on the reverse.
Ball at the 18-yard line.
I like some of the new plays that Lyons has put in offensively.
They're working more to the perimeter, trying to get to the edge. 2 receivers right. Link over here to the left. Over on the right side are Montanez and Hamilton. Rolling is Pando. Has room, fires it instead, and behind the intended receiver. Can't see it. Was that Elliott Hogue they were throwing it to? It is Elliott Hogue.
I believe so.
That was the intended receiver. Pando had a lot of room over there on that edge. It looked to me like he could have run for a lot longer, tried to force it in there to Elliott Hogue, and it goes incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd and about, they say 3. It's a long 3, closer to 4 maybe. Young to the right, to the left of Pando. Young has it, cuts it up. Cuts up inside the tackle. He's down near the line to gain. I don't know that he has it.
Nice stop there by number 22, Connor White, for the Panthers.
Ball right on the 15-yard line, gain of 3, but he needs a little less than a yard for the 1st and 10. 8:34 to go. Lyons on the first drive here of the 3rd quarter. Big play right here for Lyons.
Huge 4th down here for Lyons. See if they try to draw them offside or just get the yard. I think they're going to go for the yard.
Young has it,
Flags
and more
in.
flags down. I think it's against Lyons. I couldn't make out the signal on that. Was it illegal substitution? 5-yard penalty. Redo it from the 20.
The breeze has died down, so don't have the amount of wind that we had in the first half at the back of Kane Villasenor if they decide to kick it here. But it looks like Lyons is going to go for it.
Yeah, 4th down territory, 4th and 6, 2 receivers to the right. Link in motion, goes right also. Pando in trouble, fires the ball. Good coverage there in the backfield, intended for Tegan Link on the coverage.
Gabe Taylor, number 55, was right there.
Knocks it away, and Nickerson stops the drive of Lyons as they will turn it over on downs on the incomplete pass. The penalty right there, penalties really hurt the Lions on that drive right there. 7:45 to go. Now it's Nickerson's turn as they take over. Morrell, great first half. Over 100 yards rushing. Picked up his second touchdown. Ball straight ahead to the fullback, Wakefield Baker. He reels off about 10.
Looks like they gave him the first down.
Yeah, looks like it's exactly 10, and the chains will move as it goes up to the 30-yard line.
And, you know, we didn't get a chance to talk about the second half game plan. I think for the Nickerson Panthers, the run game's working, keep going to it. For Lyons, they got to find a way to stop the big plays.
Handoff, this time to Connor White. As their game plan is they figure Lyons is going to key on Morrell, and they've given it to the other two backs in the backfield. Gain of 5 that time, up to the 35. So 10 on the first carry, 5 on the second, and it's 2nd and 5. Under 7 minutes to play, 14-7, Nickerson with the lead.
And we did see some big stops in the backfield right at the end of that second half when Landon Berzer came shooting in and on the 4th down play.
Wakefield Baker again, short gain of a couple.
Or that might have been a 3rd down play. It forced 4th down, forced a punt.
Ball up to the 37. Want to thank New Image Trucking, 37 Printco, The Hub, Lyons Rec, Lyons Federal Bank, Sterling College, and People's Bank and Trust. Some of your Rice County sponsors for making our broadcast possible here on Ad Astra Radio. Big 3rd down, 3rd and 2.
Yeah, this is huge at this point in the game.
I formation, power I. Now Morrell has it. Hit.
He stopped short, I think.
Yeah, Derek Alvarez down at the bottom of the pile. Xander Young in there also, and it should be 4th and about 1. Decision time for Coach Parker Bruce. I bet he goes for it.
Yeah, I would venture to bet he's, you know, ball setting at the 40-yard line. Nickerson 40, but I think with the success with the running game, he's going to go for it. Huge 4th down here.
Only 1 yard. They've been good for at least 1 yard on almost every carry. Stunt. Oh, quarterback keeper. I don't think he got it. Oh, now he breaks out of the pack. How did he get out of there? Chris Monroe tackled there by Detrell Stanley. I thought they had the play stopped, and he comes out of the pack and takes it inside the 10-yard line, right at the 10 it looks like. Maybe the 11. We'll have to see where it's spotted at. Wow, what a big play there. 50-yard run for Chris Monroe on a 4th and 1.
Yeah, it looked like he had him stopped.
Yeah.
Short on the 4th down, and then just broke free from the pack. And once again, another touchdown-saving tackle made by Quanique Hamilton.
Just outside the 10, so they can get a 1st and 10. Morrell, sweep left. Think he's going to be brought down there.
Paco Espinoza on the stop, taking him down short of the goal line.
Paco coming out, really playing well at that outside linebacker, senior. Runs cross country also, and I think he medaled this past week. Ball stopped at the 2, gain of 9. Make that 8 because, well, they gained 9 yards, didn't they? It's short by about a yard, half a yard. They can get a 1st and 10. Power I right. Monroe will keep
Flag on the play, false start indication. Yep. That'll back him up 5.
Put it at the 7 and make it 2nd and 6 yards to go. Let's thank a couple more of our Reno County sponsors. Hutch Rec, the Bradbury Company, Hutchinson Community College, Scrap Management of Hutchinson, Ray & Sons Roofing, Alpha Land Surveys, and APAC Shears. I want to thank all of our sponsors from both Reno and Rice County. Clock winds, 3:58 to play, 14-7, Nickerson in red zone territory at the 7-yard line. Power I formation. Monroe gives. Brought down is Baker, or Wakefield Baker, after a short gain.
Hendricks.
Nope, that wasn't Baker. That was White, I believe.
I think
22.
That was Hendricks Starbuck on the stop there.
Gain of a couple. And it'll be 3rd and about 4. Ball at the 5-yard line. 2 backs in a straight eye. Whoop, the left guard jumped the count. Move it back 5 to the 10.
This time it's the Nickerson Panthers hurting themselves.
Yep.
Moving backward as they got right in the shadow of the end zone.
3:09 to go. Stream live audio and video with the Ad Astra Radio app powered by Nextech Wireless. The latest phones and devices at the best prices.
Had it down at the 2-yard line, and now the ball's all the way back to the 10.
They set up again in that straight eye. Back to throw. Monroe into the flat.
Dropped.
Intended for
number 5.
Number 5, Bronner, Riley Bronner.
And Bronner lost his footing there, Doug.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say the same thing, as he kind of got tripped up as he made the cut and went down and not able to haul it in, and now it's 4th and 10.
4th and 10, that's going to bring the field goal kicker out. Trying to see the number.
I think it's number 12. Kick is up.
And no good.
No good. Off to the right as Lyons hold, flag down. It's got to be roughing the kicker, I would think, or running into it.
Yeah, as Lyons came flying in trying to block that field goal attempt. And that's exactly the call, Doug.
Yeah. I thought maybe they got a hand on it because it went off to the right, but evidently they did not. And that will give them an automatic 1st and 10, half the distance to the goal line, and put it at the 5. Good break for Nickerson. Not so good for Lyons.
Yeah, it appeared Lyons had come up with the defensive stand there and forced the field goal attempt.
Handoff. Connor White hit and dropped immediately.
Paco Espinoza once again.
That's 2 plays in a row where he has come up big from his right outside linebacker spot. Paco Espinoza, the senior. No gain on the play. Still spotted at the 5-yard line. Lions defense, again, coming up playing strong as they have done all year.
Yeah, this drive eating up a lot of clock. Yeah, it's down to 2:14 already and running.
Power I formation. Monroe reverse pivot. Pitches. Morrell dives for the goal line and end on the 5-yard touchdown run as he sweeps to the right. And Nickerson goes up 20-7. Morrell with his 2nd touchdown. This one coming on a 5-yard run after the penalty. All-important point after coming up. 2:01 to go here in the 3rd. They will again attempt the 2-point conversion. Or pardon me, the kick, 1 point. Ball's down, kick nearly blocked by Paco Espinoza, but good through the uprights, and that makes it 21-7. We'll step aside from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Lions football on Ad Astra Radio.
Whether you need a roll-off container for your business or construction site, front-load trash bins for your special event, or even a compactor for your restaurant, Stutzman's Refuse Disposal offers a variety of affordable services and plans that can be customized to suit your waste removal needs. Check us out online at stutzmansrefuse.com. Just one more reason to choose Stutzman's Refuse Disposal. Our business is picking up.
If high fertilizer prices have you scratching your head, call our team of professionals at Heartland Soil Services and let us help you determine exactly what you need, where you need it, for all of your fertility needs. If you've grid soil sampled within the last 4 years, we've got the data to make the prescription to put your fertilizer exactly where you need it. Or, if you'd like to try a grid soil sample, call us today and we can help.
Heartland Soil Services.
And remember, unless you test, it's just a guess.
AdAstraRadio.com.
Kick by Malloy, fielded by Tegan Link, trying to find some room up the middle, driving up to the 40-yard line, or stopped short of it by just a little bit, probably the 39-yard line where Lions will take over 1st and 10. 80-yard drive, 50 of it coming from Chris Monroe on that quarterback keeper with 4th and 1.
Yeah, that was a huge play, a huge turning point in that drive where it looked like Lions had them stopped, and Monroe takes it for 50 yards. And now Lyons needs an answer. They need to score here, Doug.
That, if we were given a play of the game, that would be the play of the game right now for the Nickerson Panthers. 1:53 to play. Lyons hands the ball off. Xander Young over the left tackle area. Nice gain. Takes it across the 45 up to the 46.
Pick up about 6 or 7 yards there.
Yeah, well, let's just call it 6. It'll be a short 4. Got to get up. Well, I'd say it is 3. They got to get to the 49. That's only 3 yards away. 2nd and 3. Ball now on the right hash mark. Lions always operating out of the gun. 2 receivers right. Pando, screen pass over here to the left side. Xander Young breaks 1 tackle, has 1 to beat, down the sideline, still going, stepped out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Well-designed play that time as they used the screenplay and a good block out here on the edge to free up Xander Young.
Yeah, Pando's been rolling to his right all night. That's where he's comfortable. This time he comes back on the screenplay to the left, rolls right, comes back to his left, and big gainer there by Xander Young.
29 yards on the pass reception and run. Lions knocking on the door again at the 25. 1:04 to play here in the second quarter of play. Second half of the third quarter. Pando in trouble, rolling. He should keep it. He does, and goes out of bounds over on the far sideline. A gain of a few. It'll be 2nd and long. Well, he got 4 yards, it looks like, doesn't it?
Yeah, a decent gain there by Pando. I'd like to see him pull it down and use his legs more.
He's got good speed.
Yeah, we know he's got speed, and I know, you risk injury when you do that, but if you can get to the edge and get out of bounds, see what Pando can do with his legs.
2 receivers to the right. Link the wing back to the left. Young on the right side of Pando. Sweep left coming. Link ducks his head, still drives, gets down to about the 20-yard line. Short gain.
That was Young on the carry.
And gets it down to the 20. Gain of 1. It'll be 3rd and about 4. 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. Young is tired.
Yeah, he's tired. He's trying to catch his breath.
Battling through injuries. He found out it wasn't turf toe. It was something a little bit more serious, but he's gutting it up and playing. Pando in trouble, heaves it. Far sideline. Penalty flag intended for Tegan Link.
Got 2 penalty flags, one in the backfield and one up near the receiver.
I'm sure it's pass interference up by the receiver. Backfield, you'd have to think a hold. probably offsetting penalties. White hat stepping out where we'll take a look here.
See, as we sort this all out, illegal shift, is that what that was?
Yeah, I think so. Penalties nullify each other. I think it's an illegal motion, I think, is a double
motion?
hand.
Okay.
Yeah, illegal motion. Maybe somebody cutting up early, I'm not sure, and then pass interference. They negate each other. We replay the down. This time, Montanez and Hamilton split left. Link to the right. Pando back to throw. Middle screen to Tegan. Link has blockers and tackled there by number 14, Corbin Shelton, but not before Tegan Link catches the ball and gets the 1st and 10 down near the 10-yard line. Let's see where they put it down at. It looks like, what, the 11?
Yeah, it looks 11 and a half yard line.
That's going to bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter, 21-7. Nickerson with the lead, Lyons with a drive near the 10-yard line. From the Allen Samuels broadcast booth, this is Lyons football on Ad Astra Radio.
When you need the best quality in office printing and service, call on OPI and Canon. For over 35 years, OPI has been your source for Canon copiers, scanners, and wide format printers. OPI can easily find the right Canon to fit the needs for your business. OPI services what we sell with our 10 technicians. Many times they can respond to your problem within hours of your call. OPI, your dependable provider for Canon sales and service in Great Bend, Hayes, Larned, Russell, or at OPIKAN.com.
At Blue Stem Pace, we understand that navigating health challenges can be overwhelming. That's why we're here to support people ages 55 and better with a comprehensive care program, including medical management, social activities, and prepared meals at our locations in Hutchinson and McPherson. Let us partner with you to manage your complex medical issues and help you live well at home. Call today at 844-588-7223 or visit bluestempace.org.
AdAstraRadio.com.
Welcome back, everyone, as we head to the 4th quarter. Lions on the move. Young sweeps right into the end zone. Scoring on the sweep play. Took 7 seconds to cut the score to 21-13. Extra point to come as Xander Young really having a good running night here tonight. As him and Rylan Morrell both running well.
Yeah, running really well. And Xander Young had the one run called back on the hold that would have gone for a touchdown. So having a good night is Xander Young tonight.
In to kick is Kane Villasenor. Out of the hold of Xander Young. He's a left-footed kicker. Snap is good. Hold is down. Kick is up. And it's good, 21-14. We'll step aside from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Lions football on Ad Astra Radio.
Hi, this is Brad Patton with Wade Patton Insurance. If you know our family, we love our vehicles. Cars, trucks, motorcycles, yes, and even fire trucks. We love protecting businesses and families' home and autos, and especially classics. If you have a collector car, we'd love to protect it with a policy from Hagerty. They specialize in collector car insurance and specialize in customer service. Stop by and see us today at 6th and Main or check out WadePattonInsurance.com. Independent since '33, Wade Patton Insurance.
Running a business is tough, but protecting it doesn't have to be. At DJ Kaufman Agency, we offer comprehensive business insurance that keeps your hard work safe. Whether you're a small startup or a growing enterprise, we've got the right coverage for you. From liability and property insurance to workers' comp and business interruption, our policies are tailored to fit your needs and your budget. Contact us today, 620-669-0410, or stop by our office in Hutchinson at 17 East 30th Avenue. DJ Kaufman Insurance is a member of the Trusted Choice Independent Agencies.
AdAstraRadio.com.
Lions scores in 6 plays on the kickoff. Caught there and returned up to about the 26-yard line.
Morrell on the return.
Morrell, their all-purpose back, as Nickerson will have the ball fairly deep in their own territory at the 27. 11:44 to play. A lot of game left, Matt.
Doug, we have a scoreboard update from our statistician, Tracy Hallman. Smith Center 26, Ulysses 20, final in overtime.
Whoa, and that was a big drive for Smith Center down to the southwest corner of the state to Ulysses. 1A versus 4A.
Yeah, and Tracy, of course, a alumni of Smith Center.
Connor White on the counter play. He was the power back on the right, goes over the left tackle for a nice gain of about 4 yards, sets up 2nd and 6. Ball now spotted at the 20, let's see, at the 31-yard line, I believe. 11:18 to go. Nickerson taking a little bit more time. Morrell came into the ball game with 326 yards on the game, and he had, 146 in the first half?
I believe so. I have to go back and look.
140 something,
147.
I think. 147. I was close. I was guessing on that.
15 carries, 147 yards.
Straight ahead is the fullback, Wakefield Baker. Baker takes it up across the 35-yard line to the 36. Gain of 5 and to make it 3rd and 1. Want to thank a few more of our Rice County sponsors: Douglas Henshaw DDS, Bank of the Plains, State Farm Tory Tip, and MTC, Lyons Dental Care, and Central Prairie Co-op. Nickerson.
A lot of scores coming in here on the Lyons Dental Care scoreboard update. Nathan Roble, Mulvane 28, McPherson 3, 7:08 left in the 4th from Brad Hallier. Trinity Catholic 26, Ellenwood 0, end of 3.
They split the power eye again. Monroe will keep. Monroe sweeps around the right side, still going, and pushed out of bounds by Jashawn Hamilton, but not until a big gainer up to, where did he step out of bounds at? Short of midfield at the 48-yard line, gain of 12. Big quarterback sweep with a lot of blockers out in front.
Yeah, Monroe, his last 2 carries, 50 yards and 12 yards. Big first down for the Nickerson Panthers. They're going to try to use a little clock here, as
they've been very deliberate of getting their plays off. 18 seconds on the play clock. Straight ahead again, brought down is Connor White. Gain of maybe 1 on the play to the 49. Those scoreboard updates that Matt's been bringing you, brought to you by Lyons Dental Care, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch. Stay with us in our postgame at the end of this broadcast, brought to you by AdAstraRadio.com. We'll hear from Coach Nolan as he will call in. 21-14, Nickerson with the ball, leading by 7.
From Matt Jennings, Humboldt 22, Blue Stem 0. Matt Jennings, one of the new members of the Ad Astra broadcasting team. From Clark Comley, Sterling 40, Conway Springs 13.
Handoff Baker, Wakefield Baker again. Gain into Lyons territory at the 48-yard line, gain of 3. Sets up 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Nickerson using as much time as they can. Coach Bruce played at Andale High School, went to Butler County, and then finished his career at K-State. A lot of experience.
Urim Ordana is on the stop there for Lyons. A couple of other Lyons players there, but I believe Ordana's making first contact there. Final from Dylan Sherwood, Andale 68, Smoky Valley 0.
That was a district game, I believe. Power I formation. Pitch to Morrell. Left side. Straight ahead. Brought down. But not until he gets the first down inside the 40. Down to the 37-yard line.
Brought down there by Landon Berzer, but as you said, picks up the first down.
11 yards on the carry. Moves the sticks. 8:08 to play. Some more of our Rice County sponsors. First Bank, Pile Law, Wifco Steel Products, First Group Insurance, Perkins Angus Ranch, I Need a Cleaners, Raleigh Insurance, and Pools Plus. Thank you to all those Rice County sponsors making our broadcast possible here on Ad Astra Radio.
Doug, I don't think we've had a turnover other than turnover on downs.
Right.
This would be a good time for the Lions defense to come up with a turnover.
Been a couple of possibilities. Nickerson had some opportunities where they almost did. Again, they run the fullback, Wakefield Baker, short gain that time. Still outside the 35. We'll call it the 36 and a gain of 1.
Jashawn Hamilton in on the stop for Lions. As once again, Jashawn Hamilton have another good defensive game for the Lions.
Some Reno County sponsors, the Medicine Shop, Anchor Inn, Red Rock Auto Center, AJ Sports Grill, Bueller Dental Care, Hutch Auto Body, Mennonite Friendship Community, Midwest Single Source, and American Family, Tara Hashlauer. 13 on the play clock, 6:52 on the game clock. Power eye right. Handoff. Morrell, big yardage. Open field on the sideline and dropped at about the 20-yard line. I believe he's just outside the 20, but a big gain, 1st and 10. That'll move the chains and give him another set of downs. 21-14, 6:40 to go. Nickerson with a drive now. 15 yards on the carry down to the 21. Finishing out our Reno County sponsors. McKenzie Paint and Body. Prairie Star Health Center, Quality Body Shop. Stang Plumbing and Design, Lyman Family Dental, and First Team Sports. Thank you to all of our many Reno County sponsors tonight. 6:05 and counting on the clock as we approach the halfway point of the 4th quarter. Morrell has it on the carry again. Somebody had him by a jersey. I think it was Paco Espinoza, and finally brings down Morrell after a short gain. Paco Espinoza again on the tackle.
Give him about 3 on the carry.
Ball spotted on the 18, now over at the left hash mark. Been a really good ball game, well played. Been some unfortunate penalties against both teams. They both had to overcome adversity with penalties. Now Nickerson in the red zone at the 18. 5:20 to go. Power eye right. Monroe under center. Keeps. Fakes inside, goes out around the corner. Flag comes in, and another flag over on the far sideline.
First flag come in the area of holding, possibly.
Yeah, and the second one probably on the defense, maybe face mask or something, I'm not sure. Could be they're both on the same team. Could be both on Nickerson. Let's see. Holding, declined. Holding on the edge against Nickerson. That will be accepted. And we'll move it back to the 25. So a 7-yard penalty. The hold was downfield. They went from the point of the hold. Sets up 2nd and 15. 5 minutes to play in this contest. Nickerson leading by 7, trying to add to that. Play clock at 15. Pitch, Morrell goes left. Oh, look at him turn on the afterburners, and he's into the end zone. My word, did he accelerate. What a great run that time by Rylan Morrell. That would be his 3rd touchdown. Came into the ball game with 1. He's added 3 more here and gives Nickerson a 2-score lead at 27-14. 4:45 to play in the contest. Morrell's got to be over 200 yards or close to it, doesn't he? He hasn't carried it as much the second half, but he's had good yardage. Point after, kick, up, Plenty of distance and good. 28-14, 4:45 to play. Nickerson with the lead. Lyons will receive the kickoff from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Lyons football on Ad Astra Radio.
Hi there, it's Dr. Logan Shetler from Lyons Medical Center. Did you know that all 5 of our Rice Community Healthcare doctors, including myself, deliver babies right here in Lyons? I'm proud to say that last year we delivered over 100 babies at the Family Birth Center at Rice County District Hospital. Our birth center isn't just a place for expectant mothers, it's a dedicated space with birthing suites for the whole family. Your experience, as well as your baby's first breath, matters greatly to me.
Swimming pool season might be coming to an end, but here at Pools Plus, we don't want it to ever end. Celebrate the end of the season toy and float sale going on now. Surprise your family and friends with new outdoor furniture. 30% off all in-stock furniture and get $100 off for every $1,000 you spend. Come see your friends at Pools Plus today. Shop local, shop Pools Plus, 21 East 1st in downtown Hutchinson.
AdAstraRadio.com.
Impressive drive by Nickerson on the kickoff. Return is Montanez. Takes it up to the 36-yard line where Lyons will take over. Nickerson took 10 plays to go 73 yards and get the score, answering the touchdown by Young previously. So it's been back and forth. Now it's Lyons' turn to score and get within one touchdown. But the clock becoming a key factor here, Matt.
Yeah, absolutely. The clock at 4:39. Lyons needs to score quick and then get a defensive stop and get the ball back.
They've come out and opened the field up a lot here tonight, and they could score on a big play if they can make it happen here. Young tries to go left, stiff arms one player, tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, and will come up short as he'll be dropped for a loss of maybe 2 back to the 35-yard line.
Morrell with 69 yards rushing unofficially so far here in the second half.
65?
69.
69, that'll take him over 200. And penalty flag, sideline warning thrown against the Nickerson team as the players are getting out of their box. Only the coaches are allowed between the sideline and that player's box about 2 yards back. It's just a warning. Back to throwback to Xander Young. He's got a turn, got room, and knocked out of bounds. Cross midfield inside the 45 of Nickerson, down to about the 43. Nice design play there as they started left and throw back to the right. Ball at the 43. Lyons goes quick.
What was the gain on that one, Doug?
Oh, I'll have to add that up here in a little bit. Let's see. That's 57-23 on the pass play. Oh, there's your first turnover right there as stepping in front of the pass intended for Tegan Link is number 16 for Nickerson. I believe that was 16, wasn't it?
You know,
Max White. It was Max White stepping in there and making the interception.
Yeah, and he had to kind of toe tap the sideline, keep his feet in bounds, and there it was. Nickerson comes up with the turnover.
Boy, that was a critical play right there, and a great job by Max White of just jumping the pass because it looked like Tegan Link was going to get it. Nickerson will take over at their own 36-yard line. Under 4 to play. Clock's running at is stopped at 3:47. Pitch to Morrell. Sweep right. Outside the numbers. Has room. Has 10 plus more. Player down on the field for Lyons gets back up. Ball spotted at the 49, 13 yards on that carry. As Xander Young coming back to the defensive huddle a little bit slowly. Have you been injured at work or in a car wreck? Pile Law takes the time to explain your options and get the healthy benefits you deserve.
I believe that was Ismail Chico in on the stop for Lyons.
I formation to the right. Monroe under center. Hands the ball to the first back, Wakefield Baker. Nice gain of about 4 or 5. We'll see where they spot it. It'll be second. Yeah, spotting back a little farther than I thought at the 47 of Lyons. So only a 3-yard gain, 2nd and 7. More critically, the clock at 2:40 and running. Connor White comes off. I formation this time. Split receivers each way. Straight ahead, first back through. Crosses the 45-yard line, excuse me. Again, that was Wakefield Baker.
Whole host of Lions there on
And
the stop.
Timeout called. 28-14, 2:23 to go. We'll step aside for 30 from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Lions football on Ad Astra Radio.
Our roots are right here in this area. We're local. Many of us were born and raised in the communities that we serve. Because of that, we make our decisions right here at the bank. Some places have local branches. We have local roots. Lyons Federal Bank, a better way to bank. Member FDIC. Online at lionsfed.com.
AdAstraRadio.com.
Welcome back, everyone, as we come down to the last 2 minutes and 23 seconds of this ball game. It will be 3rd and 3 from the 44-yard line. Wakefield Baker having a 3-yard gain on that last play. The ground game for Nickerson has just been really, really good. They've been physical on the ground. Power eye right, pitch to Morrell. Up the middle. Oh, there he goes again. If Hamilton's going to get him.
Nope.
No. 44-yard touchdown run for Rylan Morrell as he went up the middle this time instead of the sweep. Touchdown number 4 for him. And that might have just done it, sealed the victory for Nickerson here tonight. 3-touchdown lead with 2:13 to go. Going to be too much for Lions, I believe, to overcome here.
Yeah, and the Lions, we talked about it coming in a little short-handed tonight. Some illness, some injury, and some big plays, one called back. But give credit to the Nickerson Panthers and Ryan Morrell as he's racked up a lot of yards tonight. I'll add those up here as we get into the Ad Astra Radio locker room show.
Christopher Moreau will attempt the extra point. As the quarterback doing the point after for Nickerson. Kick is up and plenty long and right through the uprights, and that makes the score 35-14 as that long touchdown run by Morrell, kind of the icing on the cake here, I think, for Nickerson, as they're going to pick up the first win of the season. And we just had a note that that will be the 4th year in a row that they have come up with a win over Lions.
Yeah, and it resulting in their first win of the season each of those 4 years.
Been a good little rivalry all through those years. This is the 5th year for head coach Carl Nolan. We'll get ready for kickoff here in just a moment. I want to go through a couple more of our Rice County sponsors: Hospice and Home Care of Reno County, Hutchinson Regional Medical Center, Heartland Soil Services, and Blue Stem Communities. Kickoff, short, taken by Hamilton at the 15, 20, 30, 35, 40. He's got speed. One man to beat. Hurdles him. And finally brought down.
You have a flag at the 45-yard line.
Hamilton is knocked out of bounds at the 36. We'll have to see what the flag is. Have to think holding, and it is against Lyons at the Nickerson 45. That will back it up to the Lyons side of the field at their 45, where they will take over with 2 minutes and change to go here in this ball game. 10-yard penalty. And wrapping up our Rice County sponsors, DJ Kaufman Agency, Stutzman's Refuse Disposal, Kansas Central Services, Office Products Incorporated, H&R Block, and Wade Patent Insurance. Thank you to all of our sponsors from Reno and Rice County this evening. Coming out of the ball game will be number 50 for Nickerson. That's Jackson Almquist, freshman. Lions will have it on their side of the field. Coming in, replacing Almquist, will be number 60, Kagan Rice.
We're going to have a timeout here to get things sorted out.
We've got a lot of players, new, fresh players for Nickerson getting some action in there. Matt, while we have some time, do you have any scoreboard updates?
Yeah, let me get those brought up. I was going to start doing a little bit of adding, but let me change screens here.
Let me do it then.
Yeah,
you go ahead and add. I'll get them for you, okay?
All right.
El Dorado was scored this year.
I saw that.
Buhler 63, El Dorado 6 with 4:03 remaining in the fourth quarter. Final, Prairie View 49, Anderson County 8, Mulvane 34, McPherson 3. That's a final. Sterling 46-20 for Conway Springs. Midway through the fourth quarter, Humboldt 28, Blue Stem 6. That with 4.5 minutes to go. And Chanute 24, Fort Scott 12. Let's see, 27-13 Northwest over Manhattan, end of 3. Capon still ahead, 28-7. Mays over Mays South, 28-0, and that last we saw was Heston leading 21-14. Not sure who that was with. Trinity Academy out of Wichita, and Andale winning 68-0 over Smoky Valley. That scoreboard update brought to you by Lyons Dental Care, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch. 2:02 to go. Lions with the football. Pitch to Young. Young's going to heave a pass down deep and falls incomplete. Penalty flag. Two receivers for Lions were there, Montanez and Hamilton both, and they're going to call pass interference on the Nickerson Panthers. In high school, that is a 15-yard penalty, which will result in a 1st and 10 as the ball will move to the 40-yard line of Nickerson. NFL, they go where the spot of the foul is, but not here in high school football. And it's not an automatic 1st and 10.
Yeah, and some of those Wichita area games, once again, Larry Jones, our manager at Mays for Pride Ag Resources, Ace Hardware, giving us some of those Wichita area updates. He said, final update he gave, 33-13 Northwest, 35-7 Capon leading. He said he's going home for the night.
Sounds good. On the run will be the quarterback, David Pando. Tucks it under and steps out of bounds after a nice little gain. It'll be 2nd and about a long one, short 2. Let's give him 8 on the carry down to the 31. Or the 32, excuse me. 2nd and 2. Clock stopped at 1:48. Pando in the gun. Calls for the ball. Has it. He's going to roll left under pressure. Now tosses it. Intended down on the left sideline to Montanez. Argenis Montanez, and a flag again?
I think so. I can't tell if that's a flag on the far side or just, that might just be white paint I'm seeing over there. No flag.
No flag. Yep. And it'll be 3rd and 2.
It kind of looked a little yellow from my vantage point, and I thought maybe there was a flag on the field. No flag. 1:40 remaining.
Pando did a nice job of getting out of a little bit of trouble there as he was rushed hard by one of the defensive linemen. Young steps over to the right side of Pando. Play clock at 15. Game clock at 1:40. Man in motion is Tegan Link. Rolling is Pando. Looking. Fires. Caught by Hamilton. And dropped there.
Late flag.
Late flag coming in. Ball inside the 20. Looks like he'll go down at about the 18. Ball was spotted at what, the 31? 13
32.
yards. Yeah, 32. 14 yards on the reception. Tack a little bit more on with the penalty. And Lyons should have it somewhere around the 10. I think it's inside the 10 at the 9-yard line, half the distance to the goal. Pando rolls, fires into the end zone.
Nearly picked.
Nearly picked. Oh, my goodness.
Number 21 there jumped the route. That's Alex Wallace, the senior for the Panthers, jumped the route and nearly picked that pass of Pando's.
That'll bring up 2nd down and goal from the 9. 1:20 on the clock. Link will set up on his wing back on the left. 2 receivers to the right are Montanez and Hamilton. Rolling right is Pando. Looking, firing it. Tipped and deflected, intended for Young. I think that was Gabe Taylor. Is that who that was? 55, knocking it away? Is he in there?
Is it 55 or 65? I see it. Yeah, Gabe is still in there. I do see 65 also. I think you're right.
I think it was 55 that got the hand up and tipped it away. 3rd and goal from the 9. 1:14 on the game clock. It's nice having that play clock out there, Matt.
Yeah, it is.
Let's see. Pando calls for the man in motion to move. He'll roll left this time. Pando throwing for Tegan Link. Coverage there by number 21 for Nickerson.
And that time Pando just throwing it to a spot, and
yeah,
I think Link kind of getting hung up in the route there, unable to get to that corner of the end zone.
Alex Wallace, the man in coverage, threw it over Wallace. He had a chance to intercept it, just couldn't get up high enough to make it happen. 4th and goal. Last opportunity here for the Lions to get it into the end zone with 1:09 to play. Stay with us for the post-game show. Brought to you by Ad Astra Radio.com.
Ellsworth comes away with the victory in district action, 42-14 over Halstead.
That sets him at 2-1 in the district, I think. Or no, 2-1, isn't it?
I believe so, yes.
Pando rolls right into the end zone, and this time it is picked.
Picked by number 55 and then knocked out of bounds by Landon Berzer.
That's Gabe Taylor with the interception. So 2 turnovers for Lyons tonight, both of them coming on their last 2 possessions, both of them INTs. And now it's just a matter of Nickerson taking a knee or running the clock out, however the way they want to do it, is there's exactly 1 minute to go. And good ball game here tonight. These 2 teams battled hard.
Yeah, it really was, Doug, and a little bit closer than the scoreboard indicates. At least that's the way it felt to me.
Yeah.
But, hard-fought game by both teams, and it appears Nickerson's going to come away with victory number 1 on the season.
Monroe will keep, sweeps right, and brought down over there. And a flag, late flag comes up, goes about 25 feet in the air.
A little bit of frustration setting in here. See who it's going to be against.
Or was it something said by Nickerson? It's unsportsmanlike conduct against Nickerson.
It is against Nickerson.
I wondered, I think they come up with maybe an excessive celebration or some comment.
I know that is kind of a point of emphasis.
Yeah.
For the officials.
So that'll make it 1st and 5th. Well, why are they moving the down markers? They shouldn't have done that. The down markers moved, and it's 1st and 10 after a penalty. The ball at the 17. And the run, that time by Morrell. I'm still confused by why they moved the markers.
Yeah, I'm too, unless they negated the run.
I don't know.
I don't know. I didn't give them credit for the run since they went back to 1st and 10. So
okay, now
8 yards.
8 yards on that carry, yeah.
Morrell.
Up to the 25-yard line, clock at 14 seconds. And they're going to run it again. 1st and 10. That should do it as the clock is at 6. It'll start after they mark the play ready, and there it goes. And Nickerson will come away with the 35-14 win over Lyons. Nickerson will move to 1-5. Lyons will drop to 0-6. Stay with us for the AdAstraRadio.com Locker Room Show. We'll be back in a couple of minutes from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Lions football on Ad Astra Radio.
Stream the game of the week on your phone or tablet with the Ad Astra Radio app. Next, the AdAstraRadio.com Locker Room Show. Stay tuned as we name tonight's play and player of the game.
Hi, this is Matt at Pride Ag Resources Ace Hardware on the west edge of Lyons. Fall is here and Pride Ag Ace is your helpful fall outdoor place. Whether you're looking for mums, winterizer for your lawn, birdseed for our feathered friends, or the latest battery or gas-powered yard tool, Pride Ag Ace is your place. We carry the best brands like Steel, Ego, Milwaukee, DeWalt, and Craftsman. Come and see us in Dodge City, Lyons, Mays, or Meade and get your yard back in shape this fall.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Protect what matters most with Kansas Central Services Insurance. Our team prioritizes your protection, peace of mind, and budget, ensuring you have the coverage you need when you need it. Kansas Central Services, now located on the east side of the square in Lyons and online at insurekansas.net.
Manufacturing facilities, warehouses, oil, fuel and water storage, grain elevators, product makers, rooftops, HVAC containment, refineries, garages, and more rely on the quality and integrity of WIFCO products. Go to WIFCOSP.com for more. WIFCO Steel Products, the experts in steel fabrication.
Kansas. Trust the power of blue for your CanCare plan. Families trust Healthy Blue for doctor visits and prescriptions. New and expecting moms trust Healthy Blue for pregnancy support. And Healthy Blue provides extra benefits for your whole family. Choose the brand Kansans have trusted for more than 80 years. Visit choosehealthyblue.com/KS for more details. Trust the power of blue.
One of the most important elements of success is knowing when to expand and when to focus on strengthening what you have. At People's Bank and Trust, we've done just that over the years, ensuring that we always have a solid base to provide for our customers and our community. At People's Bank and Trust, we never promise more than we can deliver, and what we deliver is safe, sound, reliable banking that puts you first. Let us put our experience to work for you and your family. People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
AdAstraRadio.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to the AdAstraRadio.com locker room show. As on the phone with us now is Coach Carl Nolan of the Lions. Coach, a really good ball game here tonight. Your defense really looking good as usual, but also getting some offensive scoring punch out there. Talk to us a little bit about some of the play and your reaction to your team's play here tonight.
Hey, we've been challenging the O-line all week. We've been challenging the O-line all season. We just wanted them to show up. And today they were able to do that. They moved some people out the way. We were able to run the ball, run the ball like we need to here at Lyons. And I couldn't be more proud of those guys. Xander had some nice runs. David had some nice throws. Tegan and Levi had a nice catch for us. We got everything running. We just got to keep it going.
Yeah, exactly. I thought you had a lot of different people that played well. Again, Paco Espinoza showed up big time for you on defense there in the second half, and numerous plays, play after play, where he was involved in the tackle, and just a lot of really good things happening out on the field tonight.
Yeah, Paco coming in, we were down a couple guys, and I told Paco, I said, I need you to play outside backer for me this week. He's like, all right, Coach, I can do it. He said, tell me what to do. I said, just stop the outside run, baby. Just stop the outside run.
Yeah, and I thought your defensive play there at the end of the first half, where you really got aggressive and went after Christopher Moreau, the quarterback for the Nickerson Panthers, and got the stop on him and got the ball with a little bit of time left. That was big because it gave you momentum going into the second half of play where you had the football on the kickoff.
Yeah, we were trying to get in there and try to actually get a stop so we could try to get a quick score before half.
Yep.
So that, the defense, they played big, and we had that opening half, came out, ran it in, and, unfortunately got a flag on that and got a call back. But, sometimes that's just the way the cookie crumbles.
Yeah, you were down 14-7. Nickerson stopped you, and they scored right away. Morrell had a really big second half, as he had 3 touchdowns in the second half to kind of put it away in a couple of big runs. He was tough tonight, but you guys battled hard on the defensive side.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you.
All righty. Well, Matt?
Yeah. Hey, Coach, real quick, talk to me about the play of Pando tonight, your quarterback. I thought he was throwing the ball really accurately, some nice throws right on the numbers into some tight coverage. And, I was impressed with the play of your quarterback tonight, number 8.
David is improving day in and day out. He's one of those guys where, coming in this summer, we didn't know who was going to have at quarterback. And he came to me and said, Coach, I can do it. Put it on my shoulders. And I said, yes, sir, we'll do it. And that's the junior for us coming in. He'll be back as a senior next year. So we got 3 more games to get him going, maybe 4, sneak in the playoffs. So he got some more passes in him.
And your next 2 opponents are Hillsboro and Halstead. Hillsboro was trailing Southeast of Saline at halftime, and Halstead did fall to Ellsworth pretty big. So all you need is 1 win. Or to get into the playoffs. 2 would be better. Yeah. So you got a lot to play for in the upcoming 2 weeks of the regular season in District 6 play.
We do. And then hopefully, we get our guys back that's banged up and they're ready to go, and we're full steam ahead. Hello?
Coach, I think we lost you for a second. Are you still there?
Oh, yeah, I'm still here.
Okay. Well, I know you need to get back into the locker room with your kids and talk to some of them, and we really appreciate you calling us here on the Ad Astra Radio locker room show.
I appreciate it. Appreciate you. Go Lions.
All right. Next week, Hillsboro will be there for you. Thank you, Coach.
All right. Appreciate you.
All right. That was Coach Carl Nolan, head coach of the Lions. And we'll step aside when we come back. We'll give you the look at the numbers in the ball game. We'll also take a look at the player of the game and take care of some of those formalities here in our second segment of the AdAstraRadio.com locker room show. From the Allen Samuels broadcast booth, this is Lions football on Ad Astra Radio.
Stream Ad Astra Radio's local sports coverage on the free Ad Astra Radio app. Download it now. The Ad Astra Radio Sports Network, the statewide leader in local sports coverage.
Mann, Wyatt, Tanksley Injury Attorneys.
Liability issues are complex. The manufacturer fought and fought. The best offer they made was $30,000, and the jury returned a verdict for a little over $11.1 million.
Mann, Wyatt, Tanksley Injury Attorneys. Big firm muscle, small firm hustle.
Do you know which credit card works best for you? Understanding your budget and spending patterns is something First Bank does best. We'll be here to help align your financial goals and lifestyle with the card to fit your needs. Contact First Bank today to learn more. Member FDIC.
If you're looking for a friendly dentist that makes you feel at home, make an appointment with Dr. Douglas Henshaw, DDS in Sterling. Dr. Henshaw takes pride in maintaining your dental health and beautifying smiles. Specializing in orthodontics, bleaching, veneers, fillings, crowns, and bridges. Dr. Henshaw's office can also help with personally fitted mouth guards, mini implants, TMJ, and sleep apnea. Online at henshawdds.com. Trust your smile to Dr. Douglas Henshaw, DDS in Sterling.
Calling all Lions fans. Want to make a real impact for our students? Join the Lions Booster Club today and be part of the pride. As a member, you'll help support our teams with new equipment and supplies that encourage success in their programs and provide opportunities to celebrate our students. Don't just cheer from the stands. Join the Lions Booster Club and show your Lions pride. Find us on Facebook and remember, together we roar louder. Go Lions!
Hi, I'm Michael Clayman from Bank of the Plains in Hutch. We were established in 1906 on the Kansas Plains, and we continue to making our decisions based on what's best for small-town Kansas communities. We're a full-service community bank with traditional banking services you value and the digital capabilities you need to keep pace in today's world. We'd like to visit with you in person, so please come over to 517 East 30th and Hutch and learn more about how we are making banking simple. Equal housing lender and member FDIC.
AdAstraRadio.com.
Welcome back, everyone, as we go to our second segment of our AdAstraRadio.com locker room show. Well, 14-7 at halftime. Nickerson comes out. Morrell gets a touchdown run in the third quarter. Lyons answers, cuts it to 21-14, and then Morrell scores two more touchdowns to ice the ball game. Nickerson winning 35-14. Matt, what do you have for the numbers as we take a look at the overall stats for the ball game?
Let's take a look first for the Lions. The visiting team, they were led led in rushing, in the second half by number 7 Xander Young, 7 carries, 24 yards. David Pando, 2 carries, 12 yards. Arrhenius Montanez, 1 carry, 11 yards, and Tegan Link, 2 carries for 16 yards, 12 carries for 63 yards in the second half. Xander Young led the team in rushing with 18 carries for 67 yards on the night. And then in receiving, 1 reception by Kwani Campbellton for 14 yards, 2 receptions by Xander Young for 57 yards in the second half, 1 reception by Tegan Link for 5 yards, and in the game, that's 3 receptions, 76 yards in the second half, 10 receptions, 163 yards in the game for Lions. And now we flip over to the Nickerson Panthers. They get it all done on the ground. No receiving yards in the first or second half unofficially, unless I missed one.
No, you didn't miss any.
Rylan Morrell, second half, 11 carries, 142 yards, 2 of those coming late. For the game, 26 carries, 289 yards for Morrell. Dalton Wakefield, number 9, 7 carries, 28 yards in the second half. Chris Monroe, 2 carries, 62 yards. And Connor White, 5 carries for 12 yards. That's 25 carries, 244 yards in the second half. And for the game, 47 carries, 452 yards. All on the ground for the Nickerson Panthers.
That's quite a number of yards, and Rylan Morrell came into the ball game with a total of 326 yards in 5 games and 1 touchdown. He gets 289 tonight and 3 touchdowns. Yeah. Quite the night for
nearly
Rylan
doubled
Morrell.
His
yeah.
total for the season.
Yeah, and increased his touchdown total from 1 to 4. So, Matt, I'm going to go ahead and let you name the player of the game. I think we know who it's going to be.
Yeah, the Pride Ag Resources Ace Hardware Player of the Game is going to be number 2, Ryan Morrell for the Nickerson Panthers, as he racks up 26 carries, 289 yards on the night, 3 touchdowns, and just an impressive night for number 2 for the Nickerson Panthers.
Our Player of the Game brought to you by Pride Ag Resources Ace Hardware. Pride Ag Resources Ace Hardware is the helpful place. Matt Stafford is the manager of the Lyons store. They do a great job. Make sure you go in and see them. So these two teams always have a nice contest between them. It's hard fought. Nickerson, the more physical team here tonight, but boy, you got to like the battle of the Lions also. As,
yeah, they,
14-7 at one time, and Nickerson able to come out and get ahead on the back of Rylan Morrell.
Yeah, Lions, continued to battle, cut it to a 1-score game, I believe, twice during the night, and it is a little bit of a rivalry game, old CKL foes, and got a little chippy at times, but and Lions a little bit depleted tonight also, but give credit to, once again, the Nickerson Panthers as they came in with a game plan. That was to keep it on the ground, and they certainly delivered on that game plan.
All right, we're going to take our final break. When we come back, we'll wrap this one up. We'll give you a rundown of some of the final scores on a scoreboard update brought to you by Lyons Dental Care, and then we'll wrap this one up and make our way back north to Lyons. From the Allen Samuels broadcast booth, this is Lyons Football on Ad Astra Radio.
Need a new bathroom, dream kitchen, new roof, concrete driveway, or even a custom-built home? We are your one-stop shop, Briseño Construction, LLC. We do it all. Give us a call, 620-894-5000. Call today.
Don't wait for pests to become a problem. Call Robertson's Termite and Pest Control in Lyons today. 620-257-2012. Serving Central Kansas since 1957. Robertson's Termite and Pest Control, because your home deserves the best.
This is Tori Tipp with State Farm Insurance on the square in Lyons. We believe in being a good neighbor, and that means more than just great insurance. At Tori Tipp State Farm, we think supporting our community serves our customers just as much as the proper insurance coverage. Stop in and see us today and let us know how we can serve you, whether it's home, auto, life, health, or just a cup of coffee. Tori Tipp State Farm Insurance, 620-257-3106. And like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Whether you want a small home remodel or need repairs done or have a brand new build project in mind, Erickson Custom Building is your choice. All of us at Erickson Custom Building would like to thank our customers for 20 years of business and friendship. Brian and the crew at Erickson have spent those years developing excellent customer service and quality leadership for all types of projects, big or small, traditional or trendy. When your project is finished, it will reflect your vision for quality and follow-through that exceeds your expectations, not your budget. Call Erickson Custom Building or find us on the web at ericksoncustombldg.com.
No tricks, just treats with MTC Fiber Internet in October. Sign up this spooky season and treat yourself to Fiber Fast Internet. Celebrate 120 years of MTC with 120 days of free fiber internet. Visit mtc4me.com/get fiber now. Call 877-216-9951 or stop by one of our offices in Little River, Lyons, Marquette, McPherson, or Sterling to take advantage of this scary good deal.
AdAstraRadio.com.
Welcome back as we close out our AdAstraRadio.com locker room show. And want to thank all of our sponsors from Rice and Reno County tonight for making this game possible. Make sure you drop in to all of those many great sponsors and thank them for supporting high school activities. I want to thank all of our listeners out there and viewers for joining us on Ad Astra Radio and Ad Astra TV. Remember that the game rebroadcasts are archived and can be seen or listened to on the Ad Astra Radio app. They should be archived shortly after we close up here tonight. I know that Heath Schroeder does a great job as our producer back at the studio of getting those up and ready for people to go back and look at the rebroadcast. And again, thank you to Ricardo Tapia, our videographer. He does a great job with the camera. And Matt, I want to thank you for your great analysis and doing the stats here tonight. We missed our stat guy here tonight.
I did miss him. I'm sure these aren't quite as accurate as Tracy would have. He'd probably have a number of completions and for
But
Pando.
still,
But
I think we're pretty close on
we're
them,
pretty
so-
close, I think.
Your final thoughts?
You know, I think we kind of summed it up in the last segment. You know, it's always a hard-fought battle between these two teams. Lions a little bit depleted, fought hard. Nickerson had the game plan to keep it on the ground, pound the ball, and did a great job with that great game plan. And Morrell with the big night tonight.
Yep. Okay. Be sure to tune in to 92.3 KLQR, 98.9 KMCP, and 99.3 KIOL at 10:30 for the delayed broadcast of the football scoreboard show. Those are going to give you all the football scores from across the state. That'll wrap it up here from Nickerson High School tonight as the Panthers defeat the Lions 35-14. They move to 1-5. Lions falls to 0-6. Lions will be on the road to face Hillsboro in District 6 play next Friday. That game will be streamed on the Lions channel on Ad Astra Radio and on Ad Astra TV. Nickerson will travel to Lindsborg as they will face Smoky Valley in district play in Class 3A. For Matt Stafford, I'm Doug Higgins. Thanks for joining us tonight. God bless. Good night from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This has been Lions Football on Ad Astra Radio.
Allen Samuels Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on the giant corner of 30th and Lorraine in Hutchinson, Kansas. We take pride in supporting our community and our student athletes. Hi, I'm the General Manager, Don Glassby. We want to wish our area teams a fun and memorable season. A great person once said, victory is in quality of competition and not the final score. Visit online AllenSamuelsHutch.com and follow us on Facebook for weekly giveaways and special events. And as Mr. Samuels always says,
come by, let's be friends.
Stream Ad Astra Radio's local sports coverage on the free Ad Astra Radio app. Download it now. This has been a presentation of the Ad Astra Radio Sports Network, the statewide leader in local sports coverage.
You're listening to the Lions Sports Channel on Ad Astra Radio, featuring live coverage of Lions football.